Unknown, turn me up on this.
Yeah.
I'm MoneyThaPlug. I take a bitch to the Super 8. I ain't doing the right hotel. Still a bitch, wake up and put me in the hotel. John got the place in hotel. Both of my bitches text me, come out, they done. I send them both texts like, oh well. Put it in my hands, it's gon' sell. At the door waiting with the mail. I know, run that shit back.
I like it. Well, Dave, shout out to my nigga Dave.
Dave said that was the best.
I'm MoneyThaPlug. Take a bitch to the Super 8. I ain't doing the right hotel. Still a bitch, wake up and put me in the hotel. John got the place
I
in
can see him saying that like we back in high school.
Yeah,
It's a rotel, bro. You don't think he joking, but he dead serious.
at the door waiting with the man, nigga, I'm a dope girl. Yeah, shooting with a shooter right now, like man, look, you don't let me little man. So put the gun down.
Is rotel like, is rotel like a regional thing? Is that like some Midwest shit?
It's called rotel in the can. Yeah, because I'm about to say it's called it on the can, so it ain't like you could just keep calling it rotel after you put cheese ways to make it. They call it other stuff probably.
Some people just think chili cheese good.
I done had some of that shit. That's a fire.
That buffalo chicken good.
Thank you.
That's around here though. Like,
Listen to that song too much.
Okay. Welcome. Reasoned Out Podcast. I'm your host, the Supreme Pod Guy, Jay Sims. Like always, it's episode 69. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see we got new faces here. But like always, we got to the left of me, we got
Got that water, yeah, I got the water.
DJ Stino, Mr. B yourself himself.
Back, baby. Real
He back. He missed last week, but he back. Little vacation. You gotta tell us about this in a minute. And to the left of him, we got.
Look at his kicks. Look at his car. All I say is.
Joe Jack 2-3.
I like that brand. I got me turned.
You know what I'm saying?
I be forgetting.
Try to do what I try to do. But you heard from the intro. If you like that song, you like what we was playing. I think we played that before when the song started to show up on that show. But we got. Shout out to Juice. We got
You waiting. Oh, he mad?
yeah.
He want y'all to have a bullshit drive.
But we got MoneyThaPlug to the right of me.
damn, that's how you feel, bro.
I couldn't even get that.
We got MoneyThaPlug. And to the right of him, we got. I wish I had this drop, but the producer UnKnwn. This is probably his first time you see him on camera or anything. That's crazy. That's what's up, man. But we're gonna tell y'all about them. They got a mixtape coming out. What's it called? Kobe and Shaq. Is that right?
Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq and Kobe, either or, you know. It's coming out next week. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. But we gonna talk our normal shit that we talk like we always do. But shout out to everyone that's supporting the Reasoned Out Podcast. Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Go to Manscaped.com. Use the promo code DALLIT. You get 20% off and free shipping on all male grooming. Whatever you need, they got everything you need on Manscaped.com. My favorite product, the Boxer Briefs.
I think I'm falling in love with this lawnmower 3.0 more than the Breeze.
Do they got beard stuff?
You get, huh?
Do they got stuff for beard?
No, this is for below the waist grooming. You know what I'm saying? Men's grooming. So they got things like, they got this product called...
You can use the lawnmower on your face.
Yeah, you could. You know what I'm saying?
As long as
Just don't put it. Just don't do it.
Yeah, don't.
As long as you strictly use it.
Oh, man.
Yo, you supposed to be like male grooming.
No, check this out. You can use that lawnmower 3.0. I'm going to tell you about it. Lawnmower 3.0.
That's what you said 3.0 for.
Yeah. Lawnmower 3.0 is a clipper. You know, they got the teeth for it 9 nick. It won't tear you up. Use it for below the waist grooming, manscaping.
light.
But you can use it wherever you want. It got LED light, waterproof, be in the shower, getting that hair off your neck.
But you don't want to use it down there, then use it on your face.
You can do whatever you want.
Use it while you in the shower.
Yeah, so just wash up, clean your shit, wash back up. You know what I'm saying? You straight. They got everything you need.
What's the promo code?
Promo code DALLIT. Reasoned Out. 20% off. Whatever you want to do. Or just clean your shit. They got that stuff too. Just keep yourself clean, man. Stay fresh, man. Your lady will thank you. Your body will thank you, man. Manscaped.com.
Yourself will thank you.
Escape.
But how y'all been though? This episode 69.
They're supposed to do something special.
Fresh ain't here though. Shout out to Fresh 60. He couldn't be here. He said we was gonna have some strippers or something like that on episode 69.
I believe he did say that.
And
They should have did that.
couldn't even be
We're
here.
gonna say that for Mr. James show.
Episode 2 of Mr. James Talking Dirty After Dark is on the Reason and Doubt
Damn.
YouTube channel. Y'all seen Mr. James yet? Y'all seen? Y'all check it out?
Seen it. What?
Yeah, he
4-5
definitely
times. I ain't
turned
gonna lie.
right now.
Hey, at first I thought he was gonna get canceled the second he did his interview with his uncle. I got scared. They was going crazy.
Shout out to Mr. James. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AE Media, the shooter. You know, it take a lot. It take a lot to chop Mr. James down into
Yeah,
suitable.
yeah.
To be suitable for y'all viewing, because one day
suitable.
one day we gonna drop it all like on OnlyFans.
Uncut.
All uncut.
That's
all uncut.
You just snapped.
Coming soon. Yeah.
You just snapped.
I'm not thinking of it. You know what I'm saying? I got a little master plan. We're gonna drop it.
He said, oh,
That's scary.
OnlyFans.
That's scary.
Talking
Gonna make me get an OnlyFans account.
But man,
I'm finna
shout out
pay for that.
shout out, man. I put a challenge on y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? With our YouTube, we got a nice following with our audio. You know, everybody listen to us. Shout out to everybody that support us on the iTunes, iPod, podcast app, Spotify, where they listen to the Reason Doubt podcast. But we've been building up our YouTube following and shit. So shout out to Mr. James. Round of applause for him. Our episode, the Reason Doubt episode that we had featuring Mr. James. That's our first 1,000 views on
Milestone.
YouTube. And
Milestone.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know,
Milestone.
shout out to Mr.
And
James.
damn.
And damn,
And damn.
you know, 1,000 views on that. We only gonna go up from here, man. Appreciate everybody that support. Make sure you subscribe, rate, comment. That's where you can support us. Get your merch. We restocked on all the merch and stuff, so just DM me, you know, hit me up if you want some merch. We'll talk about that merch later on in the episode. But how y'all been, man? How y'all week been going? Everybody good?
Great.
Doing good, feeling good, man.
How you Stino, you was gone. I seen you on the beach, sand, you know what I'm saying, sand in your toes.
Yeah,
all
so
in the
that's-
all
In the ocean.
they said you had a speedo on.
Oh.
That's a lie. I had to get that water shorts on.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let them know.
They was
I
flying
should
like
have got, I should have got
Like
some
that.
speedos with the faucet on the front.
Oh,
Coming soon.
What?
Coming soon. Yeah, but fuck it.
Be
Why not?
yourself.
Be yourself.
You hear me?
Especially
That ain't for me, but that would be
if
crazy.
you manscape.
You definitely, if you
definitely
pull that one up,
skate.
you
Hey,
skate
that's
before
perfect.
that
I'm
one.
skate.
Hey, nah, you need a 3.0 to come with the
I'm
speedo.
skate. That's all I can say. Dog. Yeah. Skate, dog.
I'm
with
skate.
it.
I'm straight.
Skate. So listen, yeah, man, I was down in Miami. Me and my wife. It was her 32nd birthday.
Was it a surprise or was it planned?
It was
A little bit of
a
that.
little bit, yeah, it was in between. Like, would
knew
you
about
go?
it,
Would you go? Like, do you gotta work? It was like, no, I do, but I don't. I don't have to. It was like, hey, pack your bags. We're going to Miami.
We're going to Miami, baby.
Dope.
My dad lived down there too, so he been down there for 14 years. So we went down there, hollered at him. You know, some of y'all know him.
That's your twin.
Big Johnny Sting.
Big Johnny
Shout out
Sting.
to
You-
him.
you-
He's big shout out to Big Johnny Sting, to my pop. He's an avid watcher of the podcast on YouTube.
When you was bald, when you went bald for a second, you were his twin.
I'm going back.
You should.
I'm going back. I'm bringing it back.
We'll welcome you.
Thank you.
Oh,
He said we'll.
That's grown man stuff. The grown
we
man
don't
stuff.
never take.
I ain't said nothing,
I
bro.
never knew.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, last we had a ball conversation.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Dino from Taper Talk. We had if y'all ain't heard the last episode. A fan asked us a question. You know, when's the time to let it go? Ball head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All I think personally, for real, you should be yourself.
that's right.
That's it. If you want McDonald's on your head, do that. If that's what you want.
The count.
You can rock. Childish Gambino don't got no problem getting his women and doing what he doing. But if you
Also
ever seen him with a hat off,
multi-million.
I mean, hey, call it what you want. He don't got no problem keeping his McDonald's.
Hey man, but always remember that's the number one rule: be yourself. It's a thing we do on this on the Reason Doubt podcast. Anybody that's a guest, you're here talking shit with us, you gotta give us your top 5. MCs or top 5. I feel like a good thing for UnKnwn to do, since he's a producer. Not give us your top 5 MCs, give us your top 5 producers of all time.
Oh, that stay locked and loaded.
And then Plug, you can give us your top 5 rappers, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So what's up?
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so from the GOATs, for me, Timbaland, that's just because of how he was just so uniquely, he did things very different, unique. I pick him out of all of them as far as the big ones. So I ain't saying him over Dre, but that's just who I pick out of there. Then I'm getting right to my time. We're going to go with Scott Storch. I never remember a time I didn't hear a song that came without his beat when I was a kid. All of New York was on his shit. Sizzle, 808 Mafia. He the CEO of 808 Mafia. He make all the beats for Future and all them. Metro Boomin, he from St. Louis. He a GOAT. And then UnKnwn. I'm not being arrogant. I just really fuck with my shit. I be
So I was gonna ask, can I say myself?
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna even fake it to you. CM88 too.
That's a nice top 5. And listen to that top 5. That's kind of, I don't want to put you in a box with your sound.
Scott Storch and Timbaland is out that box, so I always will keep them there so you can see I'm not that box. You want to try to put me in right there? I don't know where you're going.
I ain't put you in the box. Just like I can see that sound like
in my pockets.
Yeah.
Man,
Who you got?
I got 4 pockets.
You're supposed to be inspired by the great. Take something from
Fact.
Right.
Good fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna say MoneyThaPlug, you know. Biggest fan of him, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying? Jay Croft, man, I fuck with his music a lot, man. I don't be really listening to big artists, but when I do, Lil Baby, Drake, and probably Black Youngster, because his energy crazy, so shit.
So, is it a reason? What's the reason you don't listen to bigger artists?
Shit. You'll tend to drift off into their sound if you.
Right.
Shit, I done been there.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I just try to stay in my lane.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Support everybody who trying to do what they doing. And
No, I asked him. That's why I asked him though, because we do this podcast and shit, and that's something I'm a fan of podcasting, but I had to find myself like not listening to
out of them.
Yeah. I don't want to take
the same-
ideas
yeah.
or some shit. I might listen to this shit after we do our episode and listen to what happened last week, because I don't want to take somebody else's idea by accident.
Same mindset. Yeah.
as a producer, either or is fine to me though. I like if I'm trying to emulate a person's sound. If you talking about like getting to somebody at a level that where they at, I'm never gonna sound exactly like they beat is anyway. I'm
you
gonna
gonna
make
put your
something
twist
totally,
on it anyway.
It's gonna be something so totally different. When I said, man, I was trying to go for this, people gonna look at you like, bro, but it sound like something. So that lane cool, and then when you do kind of stay out of your lane, yeah, it make it to where you'll make something so random they can't.
As far as that podcasting though, like I be feeling like they be listening to us.
Right.
We'll do something,
It's a
and they'll turn around and do something like even the larger podcast.
Right.
So,
Man, hey,
know.
we ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna say nothing about y'all or ours. I done seen y'all, and I'm very in tune with some other. Like I watch a lot of. I don't listen to music. I just watch podcasts, informational shows, and stuff like that when I'm on my off time.
Yeah.
I see a lot of things come from a lot of places that.
No, you know, doing this podcast.
You think
know,
618 was huge?
No, but shout out to everybody. But that's something I had to learn. We do things on here. We do top 5s. I have different discussions about different topics, and they be so original.
signatures, like our signatures.
So you know, and then I might watch some of the biggest podcasts in the world, and like, oh, y'all top 5 worst MCs ever, okay?
And go back.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
never did that before.
But it's my fault too, because, you know, us trying to build a name, I might send them a video and tag them in it and shit. So you see shit like that all the time. So people do give and take. But hey, everybody, you can be yourself. You original.
Yeah.
People can never duplicate you. You just being
No matter
yourself.
what.
So.
Yes.
That's a fact.
I learned that a lot.
Get that water.
So y'all, two things. Y'all didn't. Neither one of y'all picked. I thought you might have put him in your top 5. Neither one of y'all said nothing about Kanye West. How y'all feel about Kanye West?
I love Kanye West.
I know you wouldn't put him in. I know you wouldn't. But producers, I thought, you know what I'm saying?
No, as far as like my top 5, like if I was to be able to pass away right now and know that my top 5 good, I can't put him there. He might be saying some shit at a moment in 2037 that I might not have made it, and I can't have that man up there. But he's somebody I look into on a whole nother side.
Hey, look, hold up. So,
I can't relate to him on no music. Like I only know the
big songs and shit.
I relate to his music.
Only song I really know is that Jeez.
Dude,
I think that's Jesus Walk.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
But that's bro. I really don't.
We're gonna talk about like
We're
gonna talk about like your music and shit like that, like later on.
I don't like that. That's weird.
I just brought Kanye West up because he's just in the news, and y'all two people that's y'all in the music.
You ain't heard late registration.
Look, but y'all in like, even though y'all starting, UnKnwn been doing this shit for a minute. You've been doing it for a minute. Y'all in the music industry, so it's stuff going on with conversations with Kanye West where he's talking about people contract, artists need to own all their music, own their masters and shit like that.
Right.
That's all good. I'm for all that, everybody ownership and shit like that. Problem I got with Kanye West, with him talking about that, he ain't telling people the full story.
Yeah, like why should you be your independent and on your own?
No, but even deeper than that, him, like he putting this stuff out saying like people own his shit. It's slavery. Like they need to let me have my shit. It ain't right for them to own my shit.
I know.
But he not telling the people that he negotiated 4 times with his shit. He could have negotiated and got his masters back. He chose to take money. He chose to do this. He didn't tell the people that he owned all his masters after Yeezus. That's 2010. So everything after 2010, Kanye West owns his masters.
He just trying to get his old ones back.
He didn't tell everybody that though. He had to make it seem like
he was holding information.
And they like you.
I mean, personally, that don't matter though. Anything before Yeezus is way bigger.
No, but what I'm saying is he could have got them masters, but he chose to take money. He negotiated 4 different times after his first album, but he took money. He took bigger budget. He might need the money. You never know.
Yeah.
But he had an opportunity to negotiate. He was a grown man. Nobody took advantage of you.
I don't think
he knew what he was doing.
He knew what the fuck you was doing.
He knew what he was doing, and that's what I'm saying.
Everybody don't know what they're doing, but you saying he knew.
But he knew exactly what he was doing. And while you saying all that, you own every artist that you sign. You own half of their masters.
I knew that piece was finna come.
So how you forgot to say that? What about Big Sean and Pusha T and Tiana Taylor?
Hypocrite.
You
learn as you go. I feel like you learn as you go and you grow to say feel like what come out like time is time. I can't feel like
he ain't going to change it though.
Well, that is what I say because people called him out. So
maybe they ain't negotiated yet.
They called. No, but it's
or he ain't build them up to a certain point where they feel like they can be on their own or do it on their own.
No, listen, that ain't that. The only reason why he giving them, that's what he said. He gonna give them they 50% that he owned back to him. That's because people called him out on, fam. You had to asking everybody to do this and do that,
right.
but you still own people's music.
Right.
And that's why Big Sean dropped the album.
Big Sean just dropped the album, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Sean. But that's just something like Kanye West is a great artist and everything like that, but
it's just weird to me, bro.
I mean,
I just don't feel like what he was saying about contracts and owning and all that had to do with him personally, or like the same way Bush in that situation didn't have to do with him personally. I feel like he's speaking for the people who go through that system of that contract. For real, for real.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like, that would have been cool if that was doing, but he definitely was speaking for himself. He went in them offices, they told him something he didn't want to hear.
So he just thought. So expose their ass.
But he's a narcissist.
But if that's the case, let that narcissist expose the game of the system that's broke. Let him do it.
But he doing it himself.
But we got information out of him doing that to make us have this topic though. Whether he trying to do his fifth contract negotiation over Twitter now he's exposing them to do it even better. To him and his narcissism. I
feel you, but that's what I mean. Everybody like, yeah, do this. He leaving out key stuff because people your opinion will change if you realize that he had the opportunity to get his masters and he chose not to. Yeah, he took the money with
all the information.
When you just say the shit and like, oh, damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up, but he ain't telling you the whole story.
Or that he had a choice.
Like, he telling niggas that slavery a choice and sign that contract.
That's the one thing I don't like about Kanye is he all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
It's just like this today, that tomorrow, and it's like, all right, man. It's a lot.
Chill.
Like, chill.
Sit
Like,
your ass
for real,
down,
man.
son.
Sit your ass. Where yo, man? Who he here? Who he
Fucking
with?
up the church's
Who watching?
money, man. What the
Who
fuck?
we
watching
come
it,
with?
man? In and out the house and shit, man. Stay in or out. Yeah.
Shout out to Yeezy, man. Get your
He
life.
type used to.
What else?
Shout out to him though. He did say, "Hold up," and this is Joe Jack. He, you know, of course, Yeezy got the Adidas brand and shit. He also tweeted out. He said he gonna rock Jordans until
They put him on the
they
board.
put him on the board of Adidas. And he had a partnership with the Gap. He said he's not putting nothing out with the Gap until they put him on the board of operation.
That's what's up.
That's cool.
I
but
think
why,
that's what's up.
But why you ain't negotiate that before?
What's up, though?
He trying to
What's up,
strong
though?
arm
He,
it.
he learned his work.
Bro, you didn't have to sign. You know your worth. Like you didn't have to. You could have said. You could have put that in there.
He just signed that with Gap. His worth was what it was.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can
You know what I'm
negotiate. You can negotiate that before you do it.
I think he's doing that strategically, like stronghold them. I'm with Gap. Now Gap make me a seat.
Like some Debo
like,
shit.
yeah, like I'm here now, so the people expecting something from me out of the brand, and then they don't, and then we find out why, and it's because he do this big, crazy against until y'all work with him.
CEO, you the CEO of UnKnwn Productions. It's a $1 billion company. Y'all making $1 billion. You got all type of business going on. You gonna put a nigga like that on the board of your operation?
I might offer him, no.
Would you put a person that sporadic and just to say anything on your board of your operation?
No cap.
I'm gonna keep it real.
You might do that?
Yeah.
I ain't fucking.
Why?
My numbers just tripped.
No, I said.
But bro,
no, you already
$1 billion.
You Adidas.
How the fuck you gonna trip?
I mean, shit. It just
Why would
went,
you?
it
You
just
gonna
did.
put him in charge of? You gonna keep letting him make his sneakers, or you gonna put him in charge of
Gap ain't-
everything y'all doing?
No, not everything.
That's what asking
not
for a seat on the board is basically doing for real, though.
Huh?
He just gotta
Yeah,
say
okay.
so into everything that we doing. But
he gonna have a big say so though.
Big,
You have a whole lot of
It's
shit.
only
to say.
gonna be about 8 of them on
Right.
the board of that.
And he gonna be.
That's what it is.
But his vote's gonna
his
count.
vote-
His mindset might
His
next week
vote
say
might
make
count,
clothes for
but-
Donald
It's gonna count a
Trump.
lot.
And let's go do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like, Gap ain't really, you know what I'm saying, all that. Kanye.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think you know what Gap. I don't think you know
Look, listen. No, that's what I mean. Like I know the Shaq shoes be all in the thing, but I know he sold so many crazy numbers, you know what I'm saying, whoop the bip, so I know how the thing go. But it ain't as popular as, but if Kanye get on there, people buying these
I went to
ripped ass shirts.
Gap.com a week ago because I just realized, damn, I forgot Kanye
Bro,
over there.
people
Let me
don't
see
just think of
if
Gap,
they sweaters
though,
is
bro.
like looking like what they looking like
People
now.
don't
And they
just
wasn't.
think of that.
But that's why
why
the Gap want to do business with him. I'm not saying they don't want to do business. The Gap is they gonna give. But Kanye was like $1 billion.
He's using that as his leverage. I feel like, and he's Twitter ranting to make them do whatever else he wants. He don't like that's. His chaos to me in
wouldn't
his
even have
head,
to rant.
in his
Get on
head
my
is very
board.
organized.
Damn.
To him, he got it
It ain't
making
sit
sense.
down, but he-
The method thought of madness.
Listen, I think that's all dope. Like the NBA need to have more black executives. Everything black people need to be represented in these companies, especially if we creating what's cool. Like Kanye West deserves to have his respect with Adidas.
So you agree with what he's saying is just the way he going about
No, but I understand why Adidas wouldn't want.
I'm about to say,
this crazy
you also don't.
Adidas,
Yeah, I can understand.
I do too, though.
Look,
But that's why I'm saying
how
with
much
Gap,
money
right.
how much
But
money
why would you put him on your board?
No, but listen, how much money or how much popularity that he has that he gonna bring to your company, I understand why he deserves a seat at the table, like why he deserves.
yeah.
But I also understand why a
still
corporation
don't
would be
need
like,
that
fam, we cannot have you at the head of this shit.
Yeah, 'cause every time we look up, we gotta release a statement, apologize,
You would say
They talking about some
anything.
shit like that.
They talk about adding
'Cause you
wrong motherfuckers to the
affiliated.
team. Now you gotta start doing the politics for.
Yeah. You gotta
go back
every
and pay
time
back.
this dude say, and Kanye West, they say,
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Damn.
Could you please?
Shout out to
Get
Sarah.
her out of here.
But Kanye West,
Female guest tonight.
he a billionaire. Like, you know, can't nobody tell him nothing. He told us, wait till I get my money right.
He told us this.
So like,
He been told us this.
that's somebody you
it's
can't
money,
control him at all. So it's like he gonna say whatever he want to say.
So he will become the board.
Exactly.
Right,
Like,
right,
just
right.
This will be the disruption. Like,
the whole thing.
David Ruffin and the Temptations.
Keep making your shoes. You know what? You can make whatever clothing cloth you want.
James Harden signed to Adidas. Now, if James Harden, I know it's something in his contract where he can't wear nothing but Adidas. You know, like
That's horrible.
At like an event.
he can't do nothing. So, but what I'm saying
No
is,
Jordans.
Kanye West could really go out there and start wearing Jordans and like whatever in the contract you're finding me or something like that. That don't apply to him. So you can't really scare him with nothing.
Because he got the money and everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He gonna wear Jordan.
I think he is too.
He's gonna do.
No, but Kanye West gonna get what he want.
Do
He
you
already
think he
talked
can
to his
make the-
accountant. Put that money to the side, however much it's going to be for a year.
But do you think he can make the Adidas sales go down by him just doing all this little shit like, oh, if they don't do this and that for me, then
That's what he think.
No,
he's not gonna affect the sales.
That's what he thinks.
No, I don't think. I think the only way he can affect some sales if he did something crazy. Like if he did something.
Yeah, true.
Like
true.
Tory Lanez or something.
Yeah. I mean.
No, but like that I don't think.
Jordan in the back, like,
yeah, that's all.
It all came
over there with that cigar, that long ass 2-foot cigar.
But it all came from he was on Nick Cannon's podcast. He was like, he feel like as a black person you should be able to wear Jordans. Like it should be a right.
I saw that.
American right for a black person to wear Jordans.
I feel like he was
and
saying
looking around his
like-
room, it's 5%, 4 out of 5 got all Jordans.
God.
And somebody got some Yeezys on the here. You know, shout out to Juice.
That's why you have to. That's why you have to camera.
Man, but shout out to Kanye, man. I just want Kanye West to make good music again, man.
Jordan got enough money from you. You need to
I
stop.
don't want to talk about it.
You need to stop.
It's not gonna stop.
You,
I can't
sir?
Stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
All right, P. Diddy.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Rockefeller.
You Diddy at a jail.
But man, we're gonna get on a little serious note before we get into the interview segment for real. Man, RIP to Breonna Taylor. Condolences to her family. We ain't surprised. It seems like we've been talking about something different every week on the podcast and shit like that. But Breonna Taylor, she didn't get justice. As it ain't surprising. We kind of knew it was gonna happen, but it's kind of messed up. It happened. The only charge that was filed was a police officer bullets going through another house.
Yeah, like
Almost like some reckless endangerment.
He got charged
with shooting a gun around
one
people or
time
something?
endangerment. I thought one time was a suit.
I ain't been following up on
that little
this.
beat.
What
But I'm
really
gonna
happened?
explain to you. So with the Breonna Taylor situation, it was a situation where Louisville, Kentucky, a young lady, her and her boyfriend was in their apartment sleeping. You know, well, they wouldn't even sleep. They was in there watching a movie late night, about midnight. The police had a no-knock warrant, and
They just kicked the door in.
they kicked the door in. Her boyfriend jumped up, didn't know what was going on, and like anybody that got a gun in their house, protecting their house, he shot. The police shot hundreds of rounds back. Breonna Taylor laying in the bed. She was shot multiple times.
You mean look like how many they were shooting? Really hundreds.
They choppers.
It was a
shit
lot.
like that. It was
The police.
So they shot Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor got shot multiple times, and she ended up being murdered. Now, I know y'all sitting there thinking, y'all like, damn. So why was they raiding the house and shit like that? The police actually raided the house. They actually had the wrong address.
Yeah.
They were raiding the house thinking that they were dangerous drug dealers in this house. But actually, in all actuality, the drug dealers they were supposed to be raiding, he was arrested an hour before that at a different location.
Wow.
So they busted in somebody's house that they wasn't supposed to go in. They shot, they murdered somebody. And it's like, so from outside looking in, people can just hear what I just said, just that part of the story. It's like, damn, that's a unfortunate accident because the police thought they were going to a house where it's dangerous people.
This the wrong address.
It's a return fire, and they doing their job, so they shooting back. So somebody just hit that part, it's easy for like somebody to be like, oh well,
They made a mistake.
they made a mistake. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying? It's messed
I'm
up.
in it, though, so I don't care.
So look,
Man, I don't like
the super problem with this, after all that happened, the police officers lied on police reports. So when the ambulance came, they sent the ambulance away. When they did the police report, Breonna Taylor was on there. They said injuries. They said none. They told the people that they knocked on the door and they announced themselves,
But it's a no-knock
but they
warrant.
bust the door down.
So where? I'm sorry to cut you off, but they sent a lot of shots. Where the dude was at?
He was in the house. He just didn't get hit. But mind you, they charged him with attempted murder.
Man.
On an officer because he allegedly shot one of the police officers. So this is all the things that's going wrong. And on top of that, they said, like Breonna Taylor, they just excluded her from the whole police report, act like it didn't happen. And so that's why. And then they get these charges brought up, and that's why when there's no charges on any of the police officers, if anything, the person that sent them to the wrong house should be charged. If anything,
somebody gotta get it.
If anything, like manslaughter, second-degree manslaughter, anything like that, no charges, no justice. The district attorney in Louisville, Kentucky, coon ass nigga, clown. He said a whole speech. He didn't even say Breonna Taylor's name. It just act like she don't exist. She's nothing.
But he a brother.
But yeah, supposedly. I'm not even gonna say it.
He just happened to be African American.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's just the whole situation is fucked up. And news information that came out, the ballistics report showed that her boyfriend, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, the one that he got charged with attempted murder on a police officer, all those charges was dropped like a couple weeks ago. So he's not getting charged on that. And the ballistics came out after they didn't give Breonna Taylor any justice. That possibly the bullet that the police officer got shot with, wasn't even from his gun.
Right, with somebody that was
You know what I'm saying? Like, and people want to sit here and say that I brought this up because we all love basketball. We watch the playoffs and shit like that. Charles, if y'all watch after the game, Charles Barkley is entertaining. Like, you know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley is funny. Like, I fuck with Charles Barkley. But he always say some ignorant ass shit.
Say something about this?
So I'm gonna play the clip of this shit that Charles Barkley said. And it's just, after all I just said, why would you speak on something that you don't really understand? And why you giving the benefit of the doubt to
the majority where it ain't to be? Like, why would you even get them there?
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna play this little clip.
One thing I'm gonna say about it is it was a mistake, but how many motherfuckers y'all know that made mistakes and paid for it though?
We gonna pay for it. I don't care.
Exactly. That's the thing about it is
yeah.
Everybody that made a mistake did some shit you wasn't necessarily supposed to, but you probably suffered the consequences though. And that's the problem with America.
It's hard to stay positive, man. What?
And and they say things like, how about y'all peacefully protest or some shit? The police peacefully police. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why not that?
Why ain't they knock on the door?
No
faking. The way you just told me this story and the way how it was so unsaid and unheard of and how it seemed politically nobody was supposed to say nothing. I know it probably seemed. I just want to first off say I appreciate LeBron James for wearing and saying and speaking so much about. I wouldn't have even understood.
That was shout out to the whole NBA. Shout out to the whole NBA.
No, I would not have understood.
The locker room and shit. That's
what none of this. When I saw him with, he might have either had a mask or a hat or something on, and I'm looking like
t-shirts, masks, hats.
I'm about to play this from.
I'm still on Minnesota.
That was the whole say her name thing because the dude he couldn't say her name. Yeah. So that's what the whole thing was like. Breonna Taylor say her name because dude couldn't say her name.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Worried that we lump all these situations in together, and I feel just bad the young lady lost her life, but we do have to take into account that her boyfriend did shoot at the cop and shot a cop. So like I say, even though I'm really sorry she lost her life, I don't think that we can just say we can put this in the same situation with George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. I just don't believe that.
So
I'm sending that bitch up.
So Charles Barkley,
blasting at his shit.
It's been turned there ever since.
Shut the fuck up.
Man, what?
But that's what I mean, and that's something that people try to say, and that's misinformation though. Like you saying that let's not lump it all together. You can't lump it all together. It was unarmed people, black people getting killed by the police. That shit all the same.
In their crib.
In their house. Like, you ain't even safe in your house.
They was
What
armed,
am I supposed to do if I thought I was gonna go
Why should I be scared in the crib?
Wasn't he?
If you were a Second Amendment, if you a licensed gun owner and you
He was licensed though, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
This man ain't never been arrested in his life. Nothing.
Then they tried to throw some drug charges on him.
Yeah. They
This
tried to
man
do all
ain't
that.
never. The man never been arrested before in his life. Somebody broke into his house. He gonna protect him and his woman. That's what anybody would do. Charles Barkley would have did that shit. You can't like justify the police in that situation.
I don't know that's the police.
That's what I'm saying.
Who just did that?
Spur of the moment.
You think I'm in the bed thinking, bloom, bloom. Oh, that's the police. Let me.
Is that?
Man, I'm out there terrified.
Is that?
Nah, because ain't no reason for the police to be here.
Ain't no reason for them to hit my door like that. They should at least knock.
Can't be them.
It can't be them. That gotta be.
It can't be.
They think we got it.
Out of all
They think
people,
we
it
got
can't
it
be
in
the
here.
police.
Man, but
Boom.
It can't.
we're gonna try to lighten up, but man, R.P. to Breonna Taylor, man.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Justice for Breonna Taylor. Hopefully it ain't over, and y'all be safe down there in Louisville, Kentucky. They have been tearing shit up.
Close to your brother, ain't it?
I lived there when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
shout out to all my people in Kentucky. But R.P. to Breonna Taylor, man. If y'all don't know about these situations, that's something I encourage everybody to do, because it ain't. Everybody got a life.
Just don't believe what you see on social
Everybody,
media.
no, but like everybody got a life. We all go through things, everything, problems and shit. So this type of stuff is not right. It's fucked up. But at the same time, it happens so much, you might get numb to it, and you might not even pay attention. Like y'all was just saying, y'all seen LeBron winning Breonna Taylor and shit like that. But y'all going through everything. Sometimes when y'all see that type of shit, just get your phone and Google it.
Look into it.
Just look into it a little bit. And just,
told you, I ain't even been following.
But
Like you said, that's so numb to it.
and it might bring your mood down and everything like that.
Fact.
That be what it is for me. I'm not going look or go into indulging into looking for negative energy. So when I see a lot of the stuff that I hear about, I don't necessarily just like neglect it like it's just not the situation. I just know if I'm trying to move forward in a positive life, me looking towards that issue for me ain't gonna help me do. I don't want to put negative in my head, and that's how I always look at it. But listening into researching it, I'm most definitely go research it. I just don't want to. My instinct is to not. I'm looking for just what's positive, what can make us peaceful, what can keep me or us moving forward.
Yeah, man. And just make sure. I hate how they try to lump everything in. Like they might all this stuff happen, and then you might see a commercial. Politicians be like, "That's why you got to go out there and vote," you know, and not telling people why to vote. Like, don't use black people like pain to scare them into voting, because we voted before Donald Trump was even in office. Like, it was people still getting killed by the police. Like, so just because we vote and we get Donald Trump out of office don't necessarily mean like shit gonna go back. Shit gonna go good. Like, I don't like that shit. I definitely encourage people to vote, but know what you're voting for. Stuff like this, like the district attorney in Louisville, he gets voted in certain states. Like in Louisville, one of the states, he got voted in to be district attorney. Look into who's gonna be your district attorney and vote for him, and make sure it's somebody that got your interests, you know, and stuff like that. The mayor, your local government and stuff like that. Voting is very important. And people that think voting ain't important, just look at it like this. If voting wasn't important, why are they trying to stop so many people from voting? They put so many restrictions on people voting, like if you're a convicted felon in a certain place, you can't vote. If you ain't got the right address in the right place, you can't vote. If it wasn't serious, they wouldn't try to hold you back.
Right.
Voting is serious. Voting is important. Like, so everybody, if you haven't voted, vote.
And it's so easy to get registered. Like, shout out to the Bills up there at Salute Park, getting people registered to vote. And the sneaker app, fuck the sneaker app, but they getting people to register to vote.
Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Did they do something to you?
Fuck the sneaker app.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that's personal.
Most definitely.
Oh, okay.
It's personal.
Oh, damn, it's smoke from the group.
Yeah, it's personal.
Fuck. On my mom.
Yeah, vote.
But vote, man. And now, we about to get to know our guests.
Plug. They don't want to do that.
Like, I know them, you know what I'm saying? These two little brothers of mine. And
Facts.
I want the world to know them. I think they both are two talented brothers, you know. Got a mixtape coming out. What's the date on that?
10-5.
October 5th.
October 5th.
Shit up there.
Shaq and Kobe,
Upstairs.
UnKnwn.
Yes,
Next
sir.
week.
My birthday.
So,
Up there, like upstairs.
let's start with Plug. Because I know more. Let's just start with Plug, man. I'm interested to know.
Because he's close to you.
He closer to me, I guess, you know.
Plug.
So, how old are you?
23.
23 years old. So, what made you start rapping? And when did you start rapping? Because I know you from playing ball, like,
Right.
always, you know. Shorty, I seen you play ball. And that's one thing I want to say. When Plug get on, that's one thing I look forward to. He gonna be the best hooper.
He gonna be better than
He gonna be fucking niggas
We just
up, though.
talked about this. We said you gonna be better than Future and Lil Durk and them fucking them niggas.
No, like
up.
they ain't gonna be wanting to play with him. Like he gonna.
No,
be,
he can't play.
Like he gonna be.
can't play.
He gonna be tripping. Like
Man.
Like Quavo, King Law, like
They not really on shit. When they be
they
saying
can play
that, he can play.
basketball.
yeah.
He beat Chris Brown to me, bro.
Nah, he fuck Chris Brown.
They cool, but
Cause Brown can hoop though, but that's
That's
the
what
only
I'm
one I
saying.
can see that can really hoop.
Oh,
But that's one
fuck,
thing.
fuck.
We talk about this music, but that's one thing I be thinking about. Like, damn, when Plug get on, like
They be really hooping though.
they really be hooping, bro.
They be looking forward
At
to
the
it.
studio, it's a rim in the outside.
fucking Justin
Looking
Bieber
bad.
around. But when did you start rapping and like taking it serious? Because everybody in here then freestyle on the bus or
Right.
some shit like
'Cause
that.
that's where it
Exactly. I
started.
know that's probably where it started from.
But like,
when did you was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit for real?
For real? Like, man, it was in here, shit, for real, for probably like
right when
a
I
year
came
ago.
In this studio?
In this
Shout out
studio.
to Mississippi Sound.
Like, probably like around this time last year.
Yep, it was about almost a year ago.
Took it serious. I've been rapping. Well, I dropped a few projects and little videos and songs before, but taking it serious like a year ago, just constantly, you know what I'm saying, investing in myself.
What made you want to do it though? Like, so what was your
Inspiration.
inspirations, your shit like that? Did you ever see yourself like, I'm gonna be a rapper when you was 16?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I was
I thought you was
hooping.
going to league.
I ain't gonna lie, I barely even knew what life was. All I know is dribble that ball to that basket.
Yeah.
But rapping came from shit. I was finna get out of college. I had a little money, so shit, I was trying to invest in the people that was already rapping.
Yeah.
And then shit didn't.
He was like, I'm nicer than niggas.
I ain't say that, but I said I can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can. If ain't nobody gonna take it serious, I can do that.
They wasting my money.
Right, basically that. You know what I'm saying? And now I can waste my own money on myself. So I got that. Bro wasn't even here yet, so I really was moving weird. So that's why I really wasn't serious. I ain't had no motivation.
locked in with
Right.
nobody.
I ain't had no motivation. And wouldn't say the people I was around didn't motivate me, but
But hey,
It's a certain drive.
it was
It's a
just
certain
they didn't give me the
bro.
drive to rap. So
it is what it is.
So UnKnwn, I knew UnKnwn like forever. And if people don't know, shout out to AE Media, that's our camera guy now. But with our first, you go back on our YouTube probably from episode 13 to 28 or something like that, that was all UnKnown's work. So UnKnown's close to the Reason Doubt podcast as is, you know, you might have heard him on a couple episodes and shit.
I
But
was ready to say something.
and what's dope about y'all two connection, I used to have conversations with him before. I used to be like, you should probably lock in with an artist from all. And he did it a couple of times, RP Young Smooth and shit like that. But I never seen you really connected with somebody like how you
To
connected with
get
him.
to that, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
chemistry.
I could tell your focus is on this.
Yeah.
Cause that's one thing, you a creative ass guy. And you can do a lot of things, but it seemed like it was just you doing multiple things. It seemed like with this, even though you got other shit going on.
Yeah.
What is it that you see in Plug that got you like, okay, he the one I'm gonna lock in with, and he
This geek him though, like you think.
and he the guy that I'm gonna spend my time with.
Or was it just timing? Like, was it just like you locking in with yourself?
It was two of the same things. For me, this music shit's blood, sweat, and tears. I've been doing this since I was 10. Since I was 12, I was making beats. I might be 6th, 7th grade, bringing people to the bathroom with a CD player, playing beats from. Yeah. So I just started. It's from time of me learning and understanding of what my business in the music game is needed for and what I need. And just because I like got the drive that I got don't mean that the artist gonna have it. So when I seen him and we go back way back, but when I sat with him and listened to how he rapped and just it was a whole nother thing. So after that, there's just more so about I want to see how many times I'm gonna see you, cause I'm gonna be here at the studio. Like I live here. It ain't gonna matter if I want to know how many times.
See, it was you said
it took some.
He probably got pissed off. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck? I'm not gonna keep paying
look,
you. Right?
so that's good you said that. So because I'm just scrolling on your Instagram, you had a nice quote. You posted a picture, dope picture, blowing smoke and shit. But your quote said, "They've been saying I'm the problem, but the problem is they can't fix me." Now, like I said, you was on the Reasons Out podcast. You was with us. You still with us, but it is things that go around because you shoot videos. You do.
There's a lot I do.
Yeah. So it is people that would say, "Man, dude, real dope at his work. He do his job, but man, he'll just stop fucking with me. He won't answer the phone for me." It's like so. It's like if he fixed that, like he'd be on his way and shit like that. But do you feel like that's some accountability like on you?
Yeah,
Is that a reputation that somebody might give you? Is it worthy?
Yeah. No, it's worthy. Yeah. It's fact. I wouldn't even knock him of it. It's more so, shit. I just be myself, bro. I swear to God, bro. It ain't even.
Slogan
it ain't nothing.
It just rolls right
like,
off, man.
I don't want to lump it all into one or nothing like that because it's never everything. Man, what? And they all gonna say the same thing and find that one pinpoint that everybody else said, and we gonna lock together. So it ain't never that. It's just more so. I've been blessed to be talented to do a lot of things that even I didn't know what I can do. I didn't know why I was here to do it, and I didn't know what I didn't know myself. So as going through learning myself while I got all these talents to make anything, I'm gonna do whatever. Especially if somebody asks me and I got the love and I love everybody the way I do, I'm gonna just do whatever, even if I take something on too much.
But you getting older, do you realize that you can't stretch yourself that thin no more? Is you doing that? Is you working on that?
That's a big part of where I'm at right now, where that's like a lot of the relationship builds or breaks are happening, where you can see if I can become the point where I can honestly tell you, like, this is what the focus is, and I don't want you to think outside of that. If you want the intentions out of me, stuff like that, you will see if people either respect that and move with you within that time or not, or yada, yada, you know what I mean? But it ain't, it's really growing in maturity, and I love it. Like, but I can't knock the fact that what I think is, I'm not going to die with you. So if I'm here to do something with you, I'm going to do a start with you, and we're going to get going, I'm going to move forward, and if my path lead me this way, because I can do a whole bunch, but I do just this specifically, I'm going this way, and you veered off that way, and I helped start and put energy into something that do whatever for forever, from whatever the base is that. And I'm still going to be doing exactly what I was focused on thinking or trying to get myself to with, where I'm at with what I do personally. So,
that's why I was saying, like, we all, like I said, you was a part of the Reasons Out podcast at one point. It was just, it's funny because I know people probably still ask you about it, thinking you were a part of it.
Every day. And I don't ever want to feel like weird to be like.
I definitely was like frustrated with you at times and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking Tom, bro. What?
But it's like, I always knew you was, I knew what it was.
I mean, no intentional harm.
No, you was just spreading yourself thin. But I always knew your passion was in creating music. That's your passion and shit. That's why I used to tell you, like, you should lock in with somebody.
Yeah. If anything else, if ain't any time, moment, everything that left me, the only thing that ain't left me is music. So that's the only thing I know to go back to.
Okay.
Fact.
With the new, it's an album, it's a mixtape, right?
Project, yeah, we're gonna call
it. I don't know what y'all what y'all do.
We ain't gonna say what it is.
Don't say kid, but it's just the independency thing.
No,
them terms is locked within labels.
When they shit like that, the industry motherfuckers, when they shit don't sell, they be like, oh, it's just a mixtape.
That's right. When a label want to make sure you think a certain way, we're gonna call it this or that. We're gonna just say it's a project.
So we're talking about that Kanye West shit, all the man shit like that. Would y'all be looking for? Well, I say y'all. Because y'all not a group.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like a collaborative mixtape, right?
Yeah, but this is my
No,
brother.
we
though.
a group.
I'm about to
We a
say, if
group.
you want to say it like
So
that,
y'all
we
a group or
group.
y'all in a group?
We a group.
We a group if you want to say that. We the Lakers.
Yeah, we're the Lakers if you want
There's
to
a couple people over here on the
Kobe
team.
and Shaq.
Right. We're going to tell you about Rick Fox
So when
later.
y'all fighting?
We already did that.
We been did that. We do that all the time. We ain't just here earlier in the show.
Okay.
Knock his ass off.
All right. So that where that come from? Where did Kobe and Shaq come from? Like, cause RP Kobe Bryant. But do it got any
RP
more
Kobe
meaning to it?
Yeah, so,
Oh, man.
yeah, you take that. I ain't finna keep talking.
Man, the work, man. For real. Yeah, we done put in a lot of work and just seeing like all the shit that going on with Kobe shit. I basically got a lot of information of what been going on through his whole season of playing basketball. Cause I hoop, but I ain't really ever watched basketball. Or I didn't never care. I just wanted to hoop.
I already know you just a talented mug, don't know shit.
Athletic.
I already know, man.
So
But basically, like the Kobe, him passing, you seen a lot of stuff that you didn't know. Like you didn't know he was working that guy.
I didn't know that
The
none of that
mentality.
shit, and it just made me feel like myself. And I'm just working so hard into this shit. Like I need.
So you saying he working hard at Kobe?
No, but shit, I'm working hard
That's
into
the-
this
that's
shit.
the
Ain't nobody else putting in the work that I'm
Exactly.
putting in. Shit, cause
That's fact.
And that,
No.
oh look, and I want to say something to people. They sitting on the couch because like they work, you know, they putting in work. Same thing as like we ain't had a lot of rappers on the bike.
No faking. I was surprised when y'all asked.
We
I was
60, we
surprised.
69, but I see what y'all doing though. Like you know, it's progress. Like y'all just not like
Right, 'cause
every
we
time you
can-
make a video, your video look better. Every
Right.
time your songs get better.
It was just a Shaq and Kobe shit for him.
Oh, it went
that's-
crazy when he saw Kobe.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm gonna keep it G though.
Oh, man.
I mean that on side of the real reason. The Shaq and Kobe was for that too, like to grab a lot of people attention that we don't have. you know what I'm saying? So
That's what the game is.
yeah,
But
it's gonna make you wonder who you.
Hey, but no bullshit. Like it ain't the Shaq and Kobe. I really see.
Nah, he know
but
that.
y'all all
Yeah,
work.
sorry,
But y'all all working though. I see. Cause
Yeah.
I tell you something. Cause I'm saying this because it's artists from the town where we from and shit. We from Alton. We from St. Louis area. It's artists that ask me to be on the show all the time.
Right.
And I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't diss them or nothing like that. But the
You
reason
know, you
why
hold the
you're not
Snapchat so they
invited.
can't see you reading it. And
I take this shit serious, man. Like, you know, this podcast,
doing that.
we here every week. Like, this Reason Dog shit. Like, I got y'all some gifts. It's packaged up. It got our logo and a trademark logo and shit like that. We doing this shit. Like, we take this shit serious.
right.
basically like one of
I ain't got time to do anything with somebody that don't take shit serious,
take it
man.
serious.
Like, you put...
I'm glad y'all showed up, man, because this nigga was gonna be mad as a motherfucker.
Oh, you thought he wasn't?
Oh, no, I was salty. Like, we ain't got to talk about like...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
On me.
But not mad in the way like... I can't do the show like I'm mad. It's just like...
Disappointed.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, like, come
Like,
on, man.
damn.
Like, goddamn, like, we could have had...
You see me though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Happy.
The
I'm
reason
ecstatic.
why we don't, I don't, like, so you gotta show me you working.
Right.
You know,
For real,
it's like, cause I work hard doing this shit. This shit take a lot of work. We could be doing all type of shit. We all
The
got
people who
kids.
own the studio, everybody could be doing something different.
Exactly.
Why everybody gonna fall forward?
We're doing
and
this
you
shit
just-
every week. You know what I'm saying? This 69 episodes.
Yeah.
About to be 70 next week. So,
Finally out the 6.
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna fake it. I told him, he called me a weirdo. I called him like 45 minutes before the show, like, is you ready? You getting ready, bro? He like, getting ready? What the
I feel
fuck,
it
bro?
because nigga, I see this nigga every week. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I'm like,
he told me to each other.
I literally just paused. I say, I don't even know why.
Bro, I ain't
I'm
gonna
nervous,
cap,
bro.
It could have been anybody, bro. I would have been the same way. You know what I'm saying?
I just
It
like
ain't
being
got
on
no-
time, bro.
Oh, on time, that was-
So would you think you could ever get starstruck? Is
No,
Is
ever.
there anybody that
Nope.
you look up to or like you would ask for a picture or something like that?
That ain't starstruck.
Oh, I was finna say like.
That ain't starstruck.
Yeah, that is some new shit. I
I was
don't know.
finna say like.
That's not
I asked
starstruck. Just ask
That's
for
y'all generation though.
It's
Like,
content.
would
I
ask
need to
somebody.
make sure
Look,
you
though,
know that's
no
why I
cap.
walk around.
That, no cap though.
He ain't finna take a picture.
Yeah, that's
But I ain't gonna check.
No,
You ain't gonna see
no.
me freeze up,
That
pause,
is-
change me, or none of that for not one.
I picture-
I'd already
My
been
dad-
around them.
my pops used to be on my ass about that. Like I done met a couple of. When you with us when we met Lawrence Maroney, we wasn't acting all like, oh my gosh, that's an NFL football player.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like it's some like for instance, if I ever,
We
like,
was
I ain't gonna be on no
kids, too, you
groupie
feel?
shit, but if I see Allen Iverson, I would walk up to Allen Iverson
What?
and
I need
speak
a
to Allen Iverson.
picture.
I need a picture of Allen. Like,
And an
that's
autograph.
somebody that I really look up to.
So that's what you call, what you say?
I said like starstruck. No, that's why I didn't say groupie. I said starstruck. That's what I said. Like somebody that's like, damn, like that's.
I'm so passionate about what it is that I do. It'll never be a moment where I'm not gonna be like that though. It's too many people out here that I didn't learn from and remembered in my
Like
head
people
that I
that
can't wait to
inspire
see
you, you know what
and
I'm
walk
saying?
up to
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you really did that for me. These millions I got, you did. You had something to do with that. You don't even know that. I gotta tell you that. I watched all videos of you, Metro Boomin, Southside nigga.
Yeah, like,
And I like that. I think we definitely need more of that.
Yeah, I
Like, when
can't
you
not
see
do
somebody, even if they at their highest level, like still give them their props.
I'm from a town where they don't do
I feel like
that.
Still show 'em some love.
Mike Ford. Like,
Yeah, I'm from a town where they don't do that. I gotta show
really
you.
made it to
I'ma
the
tell you.
NFL, bro.
No,
That's
I just
big.
was asking that, like, cause how nonchalant you said with anybody, like, you did an interview, you ain't gonna, you ready, like, you like, yeah, we gonna do it.
It's
but
a
that's what I
respect
mean.
thing.
It is certain things, like, if you was going to the Breakfast Club, would you be like, damn,
Hey, come on, let's get ready, bro. Hey.
like it ain't,
Nah.
these niggas, man, ain't nobody.
I've
No,
been-
I ain't
All
saying-
right, now
no, but I ain't saying
look.
that.
But that's what I meant. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what.
All right,
I'm
But
so
when I'm in that, when I'm just
Y'all just
chilling, I
make me
ain't
sound
just
like a whole lot. No,
Yeah, like, I ain't
I'm just
saying,
business timely ready.
No, no,
we ain't even
it
saying
ain't-
late or nothing.
that
It
ain't-
ain't
No,
none of
I'm
that.
going off of
It's
what he said,
yeah.
because how he said
talking
it,
about-
like it ain't never like that. And I think that's a good thing to have if you want to be in the music industry.
He really
That's
likes
something dope to have, like nothing to impress you. That means
And
that means you can sit in them offices like, man, like
Right.
I don't give a like y'all go like visit. Everybody say like they know I fuck with Jay-Z and shit like
Bro,
that. They might think, man, we can't go to Rock Nation because Jay Sims would be like whatever Jay-Z say he's signing or some shit like that. That ain't true. But like I think that's even better for somebody like theirs who like none of that shit gonna impress me. Like I don't give a fuck that you whoever you are like
Type shit.
Q from QC and some P from QC and shit like
It do work
I
out
don't
better like
care
that.
like you know what I'm saying. Some people will be on some groupie shit like. Oh my God, I was just with such and such.
Right.
I think that's an attitude you need if you're gonna be in entertainment. Like
Fact.
you can't let shit impress you. Like
Fact.
that was my
sometimes I be feeling like that, but then sometimes you have missed out on opportunities trying to be like.
That's
that.
where I think we
So,
work in balance. Cause he, like you said, he the type that's gonna be like, bro, I don't care. I'm gonna be at his house looking at him through the window an hour early. Like, why you not dressed?
Right. 'Cause-
'Cause it ain't even about the starstruck part. It's just
But you approaching that specific person and having that little conversation and giving them their props, that could open up a door.
It can start anything. You not holding it in. You holding it in is
That's
damn near
what I
hate
mean, like, I
on
could-
yourself. You ain't
That's
really.
what the balance is. That, though.
Yeah.
Like, you like this, he like that. So
And that's where I'm gonna make sure. Hey man, bro, fuck with you, bro. And then it's gonna work instantly.
Because on the work level, like you said, we take this shit serious. Like with the music, with other artists, you know what I'm saying? It's other artists that's out in the town. Oh, let's do a song. Let's do a song.
I'm so tired of that.
Bro,
I'm
I
so
damn
sick.
near live with this man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not my own spot, but I damn near live with him. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Right.
20 weeks later.
They ain't got nothing to say.
Man, we need to get in the stool, man.
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
You slid up on me at the studio.
We ain't playing around. I ain't gonna do it with you. I ain't gonna make no song with you. You ain't gonna. What you
And I
gonna
don't
do
mean no-
with the song?
or
I don't
start
mean
the
no
song and then
disrespect
we
to nobody.
waiting on you to finish it.
Oh my.
Oh, that's so
shit.
crazy, Joe Jack.
Let's go to the next
Yeah,
subject.
So
That's crazy.
being that y'all like on the come up and shit like that, when you release music, 'cause this is your first mixtape though, ain't it? Or is it 4x Word if I'm mistaken? 'Cause you done dropped songs.
I done dropped songs, yeah.
Looking
Not
out there,
a
like
project.
the plug.
I ain't never dropped no project.
So this is your first project, but what do y'all expect? What would be a win for y'all from this? Because what do y'all want to happen from this? What's the expectation like? What would y'all like to see come from this?
I'm gonna be honest, this is just a jump start. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't got that much music out. Everybody been asking for music, so I don't really got no expectations on it. It do what it do.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there.
Just see if y'all fuck with me like y'all say y'all do.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So if it do what it do, it do what it do. If it don't,
It ain't gonna stop nothing.
I'm going back to the gym.
I got hella
Yeah.
expectations.
So
I don't care about
yeah.
none of that.
So what's your expectations from it? What you want to see happen? And this is why I say I'm like goal oriented. So I've set
Very.
goals, and I like to cross my goals off. Like,
But
I got
I
hella goals. So it's like it could be something small. You'd be like, man, I just want this shit to get at least 10,000 views or something like that. Is just get the attention. Like my goal is to get attention of somebody, something like that. So like that's why I'm asking. Like y'all might not even think like me.
You think all of that, huh?
My man.
Oh, what do you say? All that.
But I feel like it's important not to.
If y'all ever
know
seen for real, like I don't know everything. Like I ain't never seen numbers of you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit ain't even applied to me yet because I haven't even been there yet. Yeah. So that's why I say this just a jump start.
And I'm just saying that just to like, it might help you stay focused. Cause it's like, for instance, all right, we going back to the podcast. We've been doing this podcast for like a year and a half now. Like a couple of I ain't gonna tell you all my goals, but a couple of the goals I had was, I said for the first 2 years, I didn't expect to make no money off of this shit.
Right. You went in ready to invest.
Like we had to cross that out because we started getting money for it. You know what I'm saying? I had goals of saying like I wanted a certain amount of sponsors. I wanted to have a certain amount of listens, or shit like that. I made goals for it, like so it'd get me like focused. Like I ain't trying to expect too much, but when you exceed those expectations, you can make new goals and shit like that. Like my shit was just like I wanted just to, like for instance that was a goal like. We got that 1,000 views on the video, on the episode. You know what I'm saying? That was it's checked off. You know what I'm saying? Because it started like, I like to make goals that help me see.
Or launch another project under Reason of Doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let's check that off.
My goal like you said though, I got a few that I just think I ain't gonna speak about, but my goal for the project honestly is past the project. It's more so about our goals. Like where we trying to go. The project is.
So y'all done with it. So you, whatever you're done with, you ain't even thinking about it no more.
Yeah, cause man,
on
that's
to the
already
next, like it's mental.
Yeah, bro, I've been already in the studio working on my next.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I said, it's just a jump start. I mean, I ain't got no.
There's nobody.
Music
if
out.
we was to build an audience right now, and we want 20,000 monthly followers. What they following monthly? One single. So we don't got nothing for them to put, a base of building that
drop. It's the launch.
Right.
It's the launch.
I mean, it's built different. It's done different, but I just look at it like products that you see in Walmart, and I want to be in Walmart, not Walgreens. It's just you could be in any store you want to be. You could prepare it how you want to prepare it. You could drop now and go to.
So what's wrong with Walgreens though, bro?
Nothing at all. I'm not saying nothing at all wrong with
just
the.
little. Ain't no, they don't get no clientele.
At Walgreens, I like you. I actually buy a lot of stuff from you guys. I'm just saying
So it's kind of like you like, man. Well, I'm just cooking up this brick
just
to see
out here
what to do,
and
you out here looking for other plugs.
Man, we finna.
Once this brick gone, then we need some more work.
We infrastructure in the brick.
Yeah.
The moment it come out there, it's an umbrella that's gonna slide. It ain't just gonna.
Shout out to the game.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that mixtape is the brick. When the brick gone, the people still need the.
Right. Shaq.
You know what I'm saying?
Coach. So does he shoot? I got the rebound. And we put it back up.
That's a mess.
And that's what's up though. But like, so would you say that? What gave you the drive to like? So you constantly in studio to record every day, like. What made you? Yeah, cause nigga, I know nigga, we hoop together. You ain't in the gym. You wasn't in the gym every day, but you was cold. But like,
and that's a fact.
Imagine if you was in the gym every day. You know what I'm saying? This would be a different interview. Like how I feel to
be dunking on.
Be in the bubble. To be in the bubble.
You know what I'm saying? But
everything happened for a reason too.
But I feel like this is.
I was gonna say like freedom.
And this is what I'm saying.
It was just like.
So look, how you live. Child, it's Dave East. You know the rapper Dave East. He played D1 basketball and all that shit. He saw himself as like, I ain't a regular nigga, so I can't hoop no more because he went to jail or something and fucked up his chance of going to the NBA. So he was like, I'm gonna be a rapper because he just looked at himself like, I'm not a regular nigga. Like I gotta be a star in some capacity. I feel like you feel like that a little bit.
Shit.
Oh, you can say it, bro.
You finally
can say it, bro.
I talk to you.
You finally said it.
Cocky little nigga.
No, I like for motherfuckers to talk they shit. Niggas don't talk they shit enough. So if you feel like that, say it.
For real.
Man,
you be cocky.
If I'm good at it, I'm on my shit. I apologize if you don't like it.
You ain't gotta apologize.
I don't apologize.
You ain't gotta apologize.
Watch your feet.
Basically.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
That's why I'm like.
Excuse you.
The same way I act on the court, I act
I promise
on the
it's
board.
a problem.
Like, bro, we done hoop versus plenty of NBA players or whatever. We ain't running to them trying to take no pictures. So
I'm trying to.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to guard this nigga. What's up? What's wrong?
Yeah.
You know, so basically that's
You
what
can
it
hoop,
is.
I can hoop.
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
We can hoop.
That's the studio.
That's
it's
the
crazy
studio.
we talking like that right now.
Hold on. Do you take your raps like that though? Cause you can rap.
Fact.
But do you take your raps like? Cause young like niggas make music like for people to dance or some shit like that. When you get on song, motherfucker, you trying to kill them?
Okay.
We just had to change the subject because people don't even want to.
No. So look.
Is that your goal?
Hey,
Jadakiss said like so rappers like Jadakiss like a lot.
I ain't that drunk. Y'all doing too much. Don't do that.
No, but look, you know the lot. Like the lot.
October 5th.
So they're a
We
group.
doing all that.
So they're a group. So it's Jadakiss, Styles P. They're a group. They brothers. But they say when they get on the song together, like I want to kill him.
Right, I'm
kill
competing.
Him.
I'm going.
So that's why I'm
going
asking
harder than you.
So you trying to fuck somebody up on the track?
I'm better than you. So if we get right here face to face, you can't fuck with me. That's
and for real, I'm the type that being in the studio. I'm the type being in the studio. I look at the studio like basketball or like the gym or something. So I be in here training. I got my legs, calves, shoulder. I got everything right.
So you get on a song with Drake. You trying to kill him?
I'm trying to.
I'm gonna do this. Drake, come here. Let me see what you gonna do. I'm gonna put you with this wolf.
I'm trying to say the best
for
shit.
real.
But I'm gonna be myself though. At the end of the day,
We gonna see.
Win, lose, or draw is gonna be respect.
Win, lose, or draw. We finna get.
But we can be on the same team. We get in this booth, get on one song. We playing 1-on-1.
Would you diss somebody?
I don't got for what.
I won't record it.
Why not?
That's East Coast Sims talking, man. He like a diss.
No matter what I do,
I like rap.
no matter what I do, I put out my truth and peace and happiness. I'm not putting out my energy in this world for you to press play to me. What? I talk about my issues or motherfucker might get me in a fucked up, but I ain't finna.
Cause like Drake said like diss me, you
Like
never
that.
gonna reply for
Right.
it. But then we heard back to back, he been dissing niggas.
I'm not a rapper, so I ain't talking
So
for
like I'm asking, that's why I'm asking you to start. Like I wanted to know like if somebody said some shit, MoneyThaPlug, fuck him, da 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 da. Would you?
Subliminal.
No, like
No, that ain't subliminal. They say your name.
Straight saying
My name is my name.
Nah, I ain't gonna never diss nobody. Ain't nobody. I would never bring.
They ain't worth the energy.
Not to me. I'm a like he said.
He gonna diss him.
I'm gonna come talk to you.
Like I speak around our situation where you gonna know. Okay, he was talking about me. But I ain't
So
gonna,
you would never make Tupac. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You would never make hit him up.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat mother.
I ain't gonna
damn.
make no promises. Hey.
And that's true. Look, you
Listen
don't know.
to back to back.
for real.
Drake didn't say Meek Mill's name not one time in that song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like
You ain't been put in a position, so you really don't know.
Man, the tape.
but this hip hop though, that's one thing I got.
The
Like you
tape
said,
finna drop, man.
no, that's rap.
You
Like that, like rap competition is a part of it. Like we men, we got egos, so it's like
Fact.
it's like that shit can happen, and that's good for it to happen. It ain't good for like somebody to get hurt or something like it or whatever. But competing in rap, that's something that's good.
That's something good. No. That's good for artists that got it understood. It's music though, because that's not good when they go right after that song and be set like mad after the song. You're not a real artist then if you want to take it
You
past
can
the
be
music.
mad, but it's just how you respond. You gotta respond back with music and shit.
Purely audio.
Bro, I done heard so much rumors and all that and all this.
Is it niggas hating on you in the town?
Is it niggas hating on you?
When it come with the territory?
It would come with the territory.
What that nigga Waller haters in your
Motivators, ain't it?
no, they your advertising team. Your street
I don't
team.
even call them haters no more. We
call
just
them
call
audience.
You know? It's just their way of showing love.
Town full of hate, but I ain't a part of it.
You know what I'm saying? It come with it.
Nice bar.
It's very balanced though. It's life.
Next episode we will add a little reason and doubt, boy. I liked it, so that's gonna be a drop on the next episode for sure. But so where?
So what if a nigga do fuck you up? Like, I mean, think about by myself. Like,
I'm
like a little kid, you be like, but you can't beat me though. Some of that.
No.
Like, you might have got me on the track, but what's up with this one-on-one?
What's up though?
What's up with this rock?
Me and him just jump out there.
I done gave my props to like it's an artist.
But I dunked on you, nigga. Remember that?
No, it's only honestly, it's one artist that.
Deuces, you and Wayne to plug in on a song together.
I say
who gonna win, Deuces? Best verse.
You put me on the spot like that?
Go.
Let's go.
He said go. I say it's two. It's two. I think
It's one artist.
he don't like.
Y'all in the same car.
It's one artist that I feel like that I don't really have no problems with it, and we get in shit. He just be rolling.
It's two. What?
So they be niggas be subbing you on songs?
Huh?
Fuck no. I mean,
No,
if
No,
that's
I forgot what I ain't.
No,
what you saying.
like competition. Like we get in this booth, nigga.
we didn't
gonna
got in
go-
the studio
It's
with a
two
lot of
people, it's
people.
only
Somebody to give you a run.
Right, and somebody
really
to give me a
run with
run.
him.
Who's that? Can you say him?
I will.
Who was it?
350. His name 350. I don't know. 350 Honcho,
Where you from?
St. Louis.
Yeah.
No cap. He
Nice. He
I
like
ain't
that.
gonna lie.
He liked
went-
that to
I
me.
forgot all
You know
about
what I'm saying? He liked that to me. And-
Yeah, who was your
Sam.
team? I know.
I ain't at liberty to discuss what I.
but you can say.
I know. Shout him out.
Man Miller and Spaz for me, bro.
That's why I waited on y'all to say my little nigga Man Miller. That nigga is nice.
Man-
I like Man Miller.
Man Miller and
They be
Spaz.
turned the
And I'm
fuck
sorry.
up.
Hey, I apologize.
Remind me of a young
I ain't. What?
Bro, hold
Miller
on.
be turned.
He remind you of who?
You said they run with me?
Yeah, you right. I'm sorry.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hold up. They ain't fucking with you?
No,
they
it's a
good.
difference.
music-
They fire and they make whatever they
I'm
make.
Kobe,
yeah.
so I got
Bro, I'm talking about like
20 shots at you, and 18 of these are going
I'm
in.
Kobe.
And the last two I caught offensive rebounds.
So y'all, Man Miller only mixtape, ain't he?
Yeah, but he hard. Like
I wasn't
when-
expecting. I wasn't expecting
No,
for
I
y'all to
won't
get that
say.
away.
Like I say, when I run. I'm not. I'm trying to do. When I say run, I mean as a I'm gonna get my shit out. I'm getting it done, and it's right here. I ain't.
There be
finna-
times it be blocks. It ain't like it's just like we just
Right?
do
You
that.
write your rap?
No,
Not one.
no. So
He
when I
leave his
run,
phone with me, like at the outside the booth.
You always did that?
No.
What made you? What makes people do that now though? Like that's like a thing. Like Lil Wayne, crunked all y'all do that.
It ain't no crunking. You got with us.
What, I mean, from an artist, what makes that better than writing it down?
For an artist, he writing it down because he can't pay for a studio. If an artist had a studio in his house all day, every day, he not writing down nothing. So to have a position to be able to pay for studio time where you can creatively create like an artist, like a painter would do and not worry about how much time I got, you're going to do whatever. You're going to freestyle sometimes. You're not going to...
You don't freestyle a lot.
Right. As an artist, you're going to randomly freestyle a painting that ain't...
And
right.
I might
Right.
be.
So when you
Yeah,
got that position,
like-
you can... Man, I'm finna...
I feel like it take longer to write it to keep on jotting some shit down than get in there and just speak real life. So
He a real life. He antsy. He
Everybody
don't-
can't do it. So
And that's what I'm about to
that's
say. Some
understandable.
people's shit is intricate. Like you might be telling us a long, like Eminem or some shit. Like
Right.
you telling this intricate ass story. You gotta write that shit down. Or you know,
Facts,
what I'm
like
saying?
a
But he do like
yeah, like
Yeah.
like a Tony story or some shit like
that
that.
type of shit.
Yeah.
Like Meek probably don't write, but he probably wrote that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Right.
That make perfect sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if I did try to do that, it'd have to come off like I'll be in there
Plug story,
rolling,
though.
and then it. Yeah, but that's like.
Yeah, you still freestyle that?
But you know-
like Tony's story is like you know what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah.
The
But you
part
know,
three.
one thing
that
I
shit
could-
like a real life movie line.
Yeah.
So
I like how you said though you don't really listen to people in the industry and shit. One word of advice I could say, you should probably listen to older shit. Then.
Yeah.
That'll help you.
I be trying to, like I said, I done went back and just listened to some like
Like
old Lil Wayne. Bro, that shit's so hard to me.
All right, look,
You know
hold
what I'm
up.
saying?
I'm glad you said that, man. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Gunshot for Lil Wayne.
Lighter fling.
One of the GOATs.
Yeah, those top 5.
Hey,
one
Dead
of the
or alive.
Dead or
His
alive.
birthday, happy birthday, Lil Wayne, Libra gang. You know,
Libra gang in this motherfucker. 10-5.
Lil Wayne is definitely. I'm glad you said that.
No
Lil
cap.
Wayne be getting disrespected sometimes, and I don't.
But
I
Now,
don't like it.
nowadays he do.
But listen,
and I'm
though,
not here
I
for none
still,
of that Lil Wayne
still
slander.
fuck with that shit, though. Like,
Straight up.
people can say he
Man.
look where his drip.
Respect
that dude
your elders,
wordplay so
motherfucker.
deadly. Still to this day.
No,
That dude's cold.
Still to this day, his word.
Lil Wayne so good.
And he might say some off the wall shit.
No, Lil Wayne so good, you take him for granted because he been good for so long.
That type
That's
of
what
shit.
it is. When you a GOAT, that's what people do. Like, this nigga been cold for the last 15 years. Like, all right, man. Like, we ain't on it, but
Hey man, he a skater now.
he just had to find something else to do. When you that rich,
His last album was fire. It went,
Bro, like I said,
you know, it was highly anticipated,
I like
so it
his
did some
wordplay.
decent
Fire.
numbers. But it's like motherfuckers already forgot about that. But I'm still playing that shit.
What is the last album?
With the
Carter
Carter
Five.
5?
I still only played one track.
Oh man,
that's disrespectful.
it's
You know why that was disrespectful? Because you said it.
I'm just letting y'all know how much I be in tune in my lane. I don't listen to a lot of stuff. I'm for real.
But that,
I'm for real.
Check
I
out
don't mean no
but-
disrespect. I'm
no,
for
but
real.
that make he do a lot of artist music.
I
so
gotta mix me.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, I
listen to
But that's what
podcasts.
made me think.
Shout out to
like,
Lil Wayne. I was just
bro,
saying. I was just saying though. That might help you out get some ideas. You listen to older.
Oh,
artists and
facts,
shit like that.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so easy now with the streaming and shit. You can just Google anything.
So what was we doing? Hardest Lil Wayne songs or albums? Because songs is hard.
We can't do songs.
Gotta do albums.
We can do songs though. Everybody get a top 3.
Stunning like my daddy.
Top 3 Lil Wayne songs. You know what I'm saying? So the style.
That shit was
that man had that shit right.
That's why we were talking about Birdman before the show started. We were talking about Birdman. He don't fuck up everything because on Fire Like Sun album,
you had to let it
he
ride.
was snapping. Like he wasn't. Lil Wayne was snapping so much. Like you might listen to this little 10-bar Birdman shit just to get back to Lil Wayne snapping.
My favorite 3 simple. Misunderstood. That motherfucker with Andre 3000. And that motherfucker with John Legend. I don't know why I love that song.
Hollywood.
Because he had an interlude. He had an intro, interlude, outerlude on Carter 4, was it? And Andre 3000 was on that bitch going so crazy.
Oh, well, he wasn't even on.
Or was it No Ceilings? It was one of them.
Bro, that
I'm
no,
sorry,
that
it was
whole
one of
no ceilings was.
That's what we was listening to today.
What's top 3 for you, D? Lil Wayne.
Oh God, bro. I'm sorry.
I know.
I really, bro.
First Lil Wayne song coming to mind right now. Go.
DJ.
Lollipop.
Shout out to Lil Wayne. Shout out to Lil Wayne for like. I remember when I first heard Lollipop, I was like, what the fuck is Lil Wayne on? I swear I was mad
That
when I
shit
first
was all on the radio.
I'm like,
everywhere.
it was everywhere.
I'm like, man, this shit's so trash.
That motherfucker did numbers.
Man, Lollipop a week later.
Oh, he was doing this. I forgot about that.
Video.
What you got?
He was doing that Soulja Boy shit.
First 3 come to mind. I ain't gonna say first 3 come to mind right now is Go DJ, Let It All Work Out, Carter 5, and Grown Man. The first one. He had 2.
On Lights Out.
He had 2.
On Lights Out.
Not the one. Not the one with Currency.
He got a lot of songs, bro. I used to listen
That's a
to all
jam though.
Who you guys, Joe Jack?
I got the Mob, that intro.
That was in my top 3. The Mob. That was in my top 3.
To a time.
That money.
That whole
Money on my mind. Manny on the beat. That shit was hard. Then it was, I can't think of the song, but it was
Manny Fresh.
That was, yeah, bro. I'm about to say, I'm over here like,
that was the runners.
That ain't even Manny style.
That was when Manny was done.
It's a song where he did a little snippet with him and Nivea. That shit was hard.
What song was that?
Damn, I can't think the name of it.
My top
I'm
3.
feeling you. It's like I'm
Carter
feeling
3 The
you.
Leak would have been the greatest album ever.
My top 3 Lil Wayne songs. This ain't really my top 3, but I'm just gonna say.
I just do
But I'm just gonna throw it some of my favorite. The Ambitions of a Rider freestyle. Money, 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 get the dollar.
D2.
The fix as money as a
Dedication too.
By the go against Cedric for not. That's something that was crazy.
it was crazy.
So that's one. Birdman Jr.
Crack.
That might be number 1. And on the Carter 3, Let the Beat Build.
Let the beat build, bitch.
I'm sorry.
That man, there was Fireman bring back high school memory.
Fireman, that was my junior year. We used to come out to the Fireman.
Yeah, that was that shit.
That was hard too. But no,
Let the beat build.
Yeah, that was.
Throw it to Josh. Josh, what you got in the back?
Juice, what top 3 Lil Wayne songs?
Give him his drop. May help him think.
Hold on. Why you thinking, bro? I got you.
Oh, that's your drop? Oh, this nigga soft as hell. Nigga soft as some cotton.
Yo,
Duffel Bag Boy.
he just on the hook, killing that shit. Yeah, but that's a hit. Oh, no, that's cold. Like, ain't nobody knocking your...
I'm just saying that's how hard he is.
Let me see.
And I ain't never. It was hard.
Fireman, I had to go with that. I was thinking that one.
That was that shit.
Sky's the limit.
Damn.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That's
what
it.
I'm saying.
That's one.
No, look,
you lame.
All this shit, when we talk about all these fucking songs, stop disrespecting Lil Wayne.
No, we
talking about that versus shit. Like niggas don't want to battle Lil. It's hella niggas talking about.
That ain't the smoke in a motherfucker room.
Ain't nobody see this versus. Damn, Lil Wayne can see
anybody.
Like, what you talking about, bro? Like, that's Lil Wayne.
My leather so soft.
We talking about the B-sides. We're not even talking about the hits, though. Like, we talking about songs but we talking about songs that if he was battling, he wouldn't even play them songs.
That Knuck If You Buck freestyle.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
bro, I watched a little YouTube video of him when he was long time ago when they was going to something like the Tigger or something.
Rap City.
Bro, this man went so fucking dumb, bro.
I had time to deal with.
That dude was, how old was he?
Lil Wayne,
bro, he probably was 17, 18 years old when he was on there.
No, he was. Yeah, let me show you. Let me see.
Bro, that man.
That's
what I was saying. Like, it's
everybody in here just said 3 different songs. Like nobody said the same song.
Like this guy is
bro, that shit was
no, that was the song. That was Mike Jones. He took that from Mike Jones.
He took that from Mike Jones. He took
that
from Mike Jones. He took everybody's song though.
Yeah, like it's not even his song.
That really was.
He changed the game.
I don't give a fuck what
He changed the game.
Man, that's No Ceilings was deadly.
He changed the game.
That was wild.
Man, when that nigga said Wayne down on me, I said, oh, this motherfucker can make anything.
Riley
Anything.
Weezy.
They can't even remix
Throw that. And
No,
he was killing shit before that.
But
when he started getting on the remixes.
But that's what he killed it for niggas to get on remixes. Like, what I'm gonna get on there?
Lil Wayne on this?
When he was on Drink Champs, he said that he didn't get paid for none of them mixtapes.
Yeah, because he
for the remixes.
Huh?
I don't care what y'all say. I know the business. They can.
Oh,
okay. What you mean?
Yeah,
he can stream that as a cover. Like, I ain't finna go into all that. But yeah, man, what?
No, he gave them mixtapes away.
Right now,
what I got from that, he was doing it for fun.
Right now,
but
listen. Right now, if an acoustic guitar rock person, when it's acoustically sing a Lil Wayne Kodak song and upload it to Spotify, you can still go click play on it because it's uploaded as a cover, and majority of the portion still go to Lil Wayne.
No, but what I'm saying,
so like he can upload that and say, it's Mike Jones' song. He get majority of the rights because it's from his original song, the beat, yada yada. I just get that little piece of me doing my vocal on it.
You understand that none of that shit was around when
he was doing that.
So yeah, he might get paid off the shit now. But when he did them mixtapes, he was not getting paid off that. The game is different now. There's been a lot of shit going on. Lil Wayne was dropping them mixtapes. Lil Wayne, The Squad, Volume 1. He rapping on the ether and shit like that. Like nigga, like that. That shit. It wasn't no. It wasn't no social media and that shit. You had to get the mixtapes from your people, Ralph. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Shout out to Ralph.
Shout out to CD Reg, rest in peace.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't getting paid for this.
He snapped on that We Are the Champions.
All the way to the point where Dat Piff at that time had to pay him like an advancement to drop just his project on their platform only. It was, I think, dropped over for something.
You're 14
got
years
dropped
old.
on Dat Piff, and you know you can't really make money off of it.
I'm gonna play this little clip, and we're gonna play it on the episode. This is the last thing we can say about Lil Wayne. This is Lil Wayne doing an interview on MTV when he was 14 years old. I think this is right around when The Block Is Hot came out. That means he about 5-10 hits in, because that's his first album. So we got Julie, BG, and shit like that.
You turned 15 Monday? You're 14 years old? What's it like to be recognized in all sorts of cities? To leave here, you're big in I don't know if you spend any time in New York a lot, but they know you guys are now.
Yeah, man. It's gravy, man. Like the other night, we had a concert in the tunnel. We had a show in the tunnel. You know, this club in New York. And like, I got a big response when I hit the stage, like a real big response, like some Michael Jackson type stuff. And I was like, that shocked me. I was like, man. So, you know, it feels good to let them know, because I know that they recognizing me for being me, because I know my style is natural. It's me, it's original. And they recognizing me as, they don't see me and be like, he cute. They see me, that's that little thug, man. That's what I want them to see. But the girl still be, you know, it's cool. It's cool.
So, man, I just wanted to play Lil Wayne just so people, and also respect Lil Wayne, fam. That nigga is like Michael Jackson. That nigga been rapping since he was 9 years old, and he's still at elite level. He's still on the, like he's still cold, and it's.
Do we
appreciate him.
Did he sign
He put Drake on.
He put Drake, he put Nicki Minaj on, he put Tiger on. He put so many, he put niggas in position. Like, so even if you might think Drake is the best ever or some shit like that. No, without Lil Wayne, Drake wouldn't be Drake. Like, I'm sure Drake's a talented guy.
Dude,
that cosign matters.
That's Drake's OG.
You weren't even born when that interview.
But that's what I'm saying. That matters.
24 years ago.
That matters though when your that cosign in rap, it don't matter. It still matters now. But like that cosign in rap means something, man. And without that cosign, imagine if Drake would have came out with Ross. He might have been Wale. Motherfuckers don't think, no, but motherfuckers don't realize y'all don't really, but y'all don't really, but they ain't no Wale nice. But that's what I'm saying. Them cosigns put you in positions and shit like that.
Fact.
Like King Von is straight, but that Dirk, him being connected with Lil Durk, that made people like, let me check King Von out, cause I fuck with Dirk. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Them cosigns matter.
But dude was just saying like how, you know, he going city to city and everybody know him and shit like that. That was before social media, though.
Right. Real stars. That shit be fake now. Like motherfuckers is like that shit is like.
It's easy to be a star now.
Katie ain't here, so I guess I gotta be the hater and shit like that. All these little records that niggas be having and shit like that, that shit is cheating. Like, that shit don't mean the same when I love Lil Baby. Shout out to Lil Baby. He double platinum right now, right? You know how easy it is to listen to people's music?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's great to do shit. Fam, motherfuckers was going platinum in a week, but you gotta go to the store and buy
if you could afford it.
Lil Wayne shit. Yeah.
If you could afford
you know
it,
$20. Like you had to go.
It's $19.99.
It be like disrespectful.
Hopefully it was $14.99.
Some shit like
hopefully.
that.
Like when niggas
get my allowance.
But it's better because it's more money to be made. Cause you can. There's so many places you can sell your music. People hear your music. You can come to a store. You can make money on shows and shit.
And you can get all your money.
Yeah, motherfuckers adjusted how to. Shit.
We sure got a upcoming show performing. Coming off Sada Baby.
Where?
In Nebraska. In Nebraska. With
Is that the illest nigga in Nebraska? Is you body food?
Well, Man Miller and Skinny Guapo. So we're gonna keep on pushing it.
It's up.
It's up there like upstairs.
A couple things going.
You gonna rap?
What you mean?
Let's hear something. You gonna rap?
Like what?
Rap whatever you want to rap.
Oh man, gonna pay me? Be my first check.
I got $10.
20.
20. I give you $20 to rap.
30. Fucking. We negotiating.
You threw your number. That ain't how negotiations work. He just Kanye'd you. That ain't negotiations
We
work.
negotiating 30.
I was just asking. You know what I'm saying? I mean. That's usually people do. They do an interview that niggas by rap. You can rap MoneyThaPlug, the first verse from there or something like that.
Yeah, but
I just want the people to see you for real. You don't want to. You ain't got to.
No, I mean, I would have, but I was just finna say, man, that after the 5th, I'm gonna get back on.
I don't look at you no different if you don't want to rap. I just ask.
No, it ain't even that.
Yeah,
October 5th.
October 5th. MoneyThaPlug.
You hear all the rapping.
Is it gonna be everywhere?
I got all platforms.
A question. Shout out to your pop, Mike Bowie, a real nigga, dog.
Big
like,
dog.
How was how did he take that transition from you hooping to becoming a rapper? Like as a father,
as a hooping father,
as a father being involved in your son's life. Like how did he take that transition?
Shout out to the GOAT. He ain't really, for real, my dad came from bad. He ain't from Alton, so he come from bad living, you know what I'm saying? So only thing he wanted to see was me do
something
positive, you know, graduate high school. I mean, he loved basketball, you know what I'm saying? But he do better in school, at least attempt to college. I could never make it,
so basically, like he's supporting you.
Do anything, right? You know,
so long as it's productive.
Long as it's productive, and I look like I ain't just wasting it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as long as you go hard,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't believe in the music in the beginning because I was bullshitting. I'm dropping a song, running around the house, writing the lyrics, but rapping them out loud. But I ain't dropped in 4 months after dropping the video. So he ain't taking me serious because I ain't taking myself serious. Mm-hmm. So he been there. A dad.
Full support.
Yeah, full support. Yeah.
He done brought us a couple meetings.
Facts.
You know, and that's one thing about us doing this podcast. It made me realize I got more. I don't want to say sympathy, but like I understand like rappers, like local rappers and shit, because everybody look at you a certain way until like, all right, you might have a song that they like, but they look like before they even hear you, they're looking at you like you're a rapper. Everybody a rapper,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So like Joe Jack asked you like that. Joe Jack, like if Juju came to you and was like, "Dad, I'm a rapper," or some shit like that, you might have some pushback like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how hard that is. But then once you see your kid like, no, he's serious about this shit, you support him and shit like that.
I mean, I'm going to keep it real.
If my son come to me, like, out the gate, I'm thinking, well, I'm finna get you this, that, and the other.
Right.
You know, so I'm finna put you in the position to win. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Now, whatever you do after that is on you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I'm grown at this point, you know what I'm saying? So all these decisions that I'm making is on my own. Yeah. So but
you still like the support. You still value his opinion.
Him being that father, he gonna try to put you in position no matter what.
Yeah.
Try to help.
But at the end of the day, it's your decision ultimately.
So he ain't really had no say so or nothing. He was fine with it, just as long as it's productive.
Yeah. Gotta do it. Gotta look like you're doing something.
Unknown, what you got going on besides the mixtape? Cause I know you a busy man.
I work at the studio. I do a lot of engineering.
What studio is that?
Lighthouse Sounds.
Okay.
626 East Broadway, across the street from Jacoby Art Center. You most likely gonna see that red coupe Cadillac right outside. Or no faking. In the handicap. Other than that, shit, I got the munchie bags, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Munchie bags, for anybody who don't know what that means, I don't provide you the flour, but after you get your little smoke on, I got a bag for you to come sorted with drinks, chips,
I don't
cookies.
provide you the flour.
I don't do that.
We don't sell drugs.
On the record.
We don't sell drugs.
Right? We sell records.
Yeah, we sell records and munchie bags. You know what I'm saying? If you want the high level munchie bags, the little exclusive joints, you just holler at me. I ain't gonna do nothing. Other than that, doing a lot of that. Really, the studio take up too much of my time. It's like being an on-call firefighter. I'm on call, but there ain't no fires really going on. But if I leave here, it's gonna be a fire down the street.
There's a fire in the
I need to go put out and goddamn
motherfucker on fire
every time,
man. So yeah, that be.
I was going stupid in that bitch. I ain't gonna count. I be shocking myself though. Like, damn.
That's my home. I love that place.
Or like, how the fuck I just start rapping? Like, how I just this good at rapping? And there's people that's been, like I said, if I would never link with him, I'd be probably doing the same shit I was doing
last year, year before.
And y'all, probably nobody but Josh heard the songs that I did up in here. Mm-hmm. Right. Stino, like them songs is ass. I mean, they good, but they ain't. You know what I'm saying?
I just like to see that you work on it every day. You know
Worked
what I'm saying?
out.
That's just something
man.
that I just like to see.
You went from no pack to a 6-pack. That's it. You went to the gym every day for 365 days.
And don't stop
Straight.
because that's the only way you're gonna get better.
Before you even look up to judge
That's
yourself.
that shit fun though.
That
growth.
That's
That's
like
fun.
you could like you might not be better than somebody, but you could definitely outwork them.
But
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying. period.
but you right though.
What's the saying?
So imagine if you
Talent,
better than
outwork.
and you outworking them.
Cause bro, we really be in that
Always
motherfucker.
with
Like
talent.
last night,
Yeah, when talent don't
we
work.
really in that motherfucker till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning working. Not
I
just
dare
goof-
somebody to say they outwork me in the studio.
and
I'm
we
for
ain't
real.
goofing around like motherfuckers come in there and want to goof around and think that it's that. We really in there 4 hours straight work, regardless if it's him making the beat, me recording, him mixing, or him making the beat and me rapping to the beat to make sure that's the right beat. You know what I'm saying? Cause anything that I get on, I don't go to YouTube no more. If I need a beat made or anything, I could just tell him he'll make it right there in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So
Or he could just click play and go through all the money.
yeah, he got a million
He don't like doing that.
So y'all locked in
all the way.
all the way.
So October
We got a
5th.
song on the project called Locked In.
Facts.
October 5th.
October
So
5th.
October
I better get my shit before that.
My birthday.
Oh,
Yeah, Adam in there.
He
we gonna
already
we-
had it.
we
If
gonna-
he goes
already
to
in.
drive right now and
Yeah.
swipe down, he gonna see it.
We all got it, man. We're gonna play it when we leave. But man, and if you see UnKnwn, the shirt he got on right now, Reason Doubt gonna help out with the promotion,
Plug.
with the mixtape,
that was it.
sponsored by Reason Doubt. We got some shirts with the Kobe and Shaq and Kobe mixtape.
Uh-huh.
Coming
Yeah, send
soon.
it to him.
Mixtape part 2 should be LeBron and AD.
But look, we might want me to say nothing.
Joke Jack.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna say who.
No, do you?
Alright.
I'm talking about him now.
I think we're gonna keep the two skit thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing if we're gonna use basketball players or
Hawk and Animal.
you know, on some shit.
Legion of Doom. Come on.
RP the Hawk just died.
Man, you ever
One of them
Hawk
died.
and Animal, Legion of Doom, that
Like-
was for y'all time.
Okay.
I'm not caring about none of that. I'm not caring. Oh, the Dudley Boys. But I'm not caring about none of that. I want basketball. For some reason, I got an intention in my head to show
But I
the
like-
people of the world that this town is built off of that.
Oh
It
yeah,
is- it is.
shout out all up.
Man, we got a million.
St. Louis, Facebook. Y'all got one more meme to make about Alden. I'm airing St. Louis out on the podcast next week. It's disrespectful.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the shit.
What? I heard.
I ain't seen it.
I just seen something. It was just a couple of
Basically,
memes on Facebook.
it's a picture showing Welcome to Alden with the line situation, and it's a
That was
who the
dude
fuck
from
you
St.
know
Louis?
who from Alden.
Yeah,
Who from Alden?
yeah.
And everybody not from Alden sharing it. And even
Plug.
got people
Weird.
from Alden sharing it,
No cap.
saying, yeah, who from Alden? If you feel like that, then you are nobody to
from
yourself. Because I don't care who you think you're talking about outside yourself.
Every people
Why
that
you
ain't got
talking
shit
like
going
that?
on.
I'm Joe Jack.
I'm
It's some good niggas over here.
I'm big
St.
known.
Louis.
Yeah.
I'm Joe Jack, nigga. Put some
I
respect
ain't even
on my name.
unknown no more. I'm
I'm
big
Joe
known.
Jack, bitch, like Rick Jackson.
Everybody in the world, man. They know.
Yeah, man. But
Stop playing with me.
'cause with,
I don't like disrespect like that.
yeah, I don't like that shit either. You know.
DJ Steno 618.
I'm Joe Jack, and I got
got
more
it.
kicks than
I got it.
everybody in Alden, St. Louis.
Let me know what y'all think on that.
Okay.
And your baby mama, and your baby mama
Talk
probably
that
being
talk.
Alden.
Fact.
Talk to him nice.
Who from Alden?
Niggas baby mama's probably being Alden too.
Niggas
That's
baby
probably
mama's
why they
always
don't
his
like
baby
you.
mama.
Yeah.
I sure was gonna make a little comment. I'm
It
gonna
always
keep
go
my thoughts to
back to
myself.
that.
Always.
What that name ass Alden?
Oh yeah. What
But
And the Reason Doubt podcast is the best podcast in the area.
In the
oh,
world.
that's a fact.
World.
in the Tri-City area.
In the world.
Facts.
Nah, we in the Midwest. Ain't nobody working as hard as us. Ain't nobody gonna do what we gonna do. But man, Money to Plug, UnKnwn.
Plug.
I definitely, y'all would be on here if I ain't believe in what y'all got going on.
It's like a birthday present for me. I appreciate it.
When your birthday?
October 5th.
When the tape drop, man. You wasn't listening, man.
I messed up.
It's okay. He just asked
My
a
fault.
question.
Steve, you got something to
You
say?
hear me though? You hear me though? Just you wasn't listening.
That's a Martell, man.
Oh, I
I
forgot.
don't
I
even
even
know
had
more.
them little.
Don't be saying more. Martell, holla at us.
Oh yeah, my homie.
We got the Drake shit.
Oh, sorry, Maybelline.
Do that.
Maybelline.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Money Plug. Shout out to everybody listening to us. Y'all got anything y'all want to add? Y'all got anything coming in and out? Y'all got any shout outs y'all want to shout out to mama? You already shout out to Pops?
Man, shout out to Reason to Doubt, man. Love the little podcast. Been asking for a minute, shit, since the shit dropped. So I appreciate
it. Happened on time, baby.
Man.
I knew my time was coming, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate UnKnwn for all the time, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for having me in here. Shit, it's up there like upstairs, October 5th. Shit.
Ditto.
And make sure y'all holler at us. Y'all can hit up UnKnwn. Well, hit me or hit UnKnwn. Hit whoever. You see the merch, you like the shirt, you want to support.
You want that album on you?
You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. Shirts on deck. Merch on deck. Make sure you subscribe to the Reason to Doubt Podcast YouTube. Subscribe Apple Podcast, Spotify. Follow us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, where you follow people at. Stay on the lookout for episodes, content coming to that at all times. Content. I appreciate y'all for coming on, man.
Hey, man,
for real,
man. Can I get some of them patches put on my head? I need my lighters. I need to put it, hold on, don't say nothing. Sims, don't say nothing. I need to put out
I ain't mean
locked in.
My
just
fault.
did that.
My fault. What's up?
I need to let everybody on Reason to Doubt know. Keep on his ass about these lighters. I smoke a lot. And I appreciate every time I look at a lighter, I get to see, motherfuckers.
Reason to Doubt lighters on the way. They stuck in China.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I ordered them
y'all
about 2 months ago.
I'm gonna send that bitch up in China about that.
Yeah.
Y'all got something going with that shit.
Shout out to Justin Richburg, from Philadelphia.
Everything under Justin Richburg, I was the one who put the letters in.
We definitely gonna more cartoons coming up. We got a Mr. James cartoon on the way.
That's hard.
And,
hey,
we got new logo,
like
new merch. New merch. Be on the lookout for all that. Man, round of applause for y'all people coming on here, man. Thank y'all for coming through. We gonna get up out of here with another Money to Plug.
Hey, shop and get that water closing too, man. It's up.
You know that.
Facts.
Get your job suit.
I
was
was
drunk. I was drunk.
It got sold.
But
Are you for real?
But listen though, I was finna tell them who my sponsors are, but I ain't gonna.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I just asked y'all a minute ago. Y'all got anything on what you
got
sponsor?
sold.
Who is that on your shirt? On your
You
hoodie?
never got back with me.
This Richie B, you know what I'm saying? But I'm be yourself, head to toe. You hear me? Closet full. You feel me? So, big sponsor, you know.
Yeah. Get that water.
I'm sponsored by Big T. So, you know what I'm saying? Big Mama. Shout out to Mama. My sponsor.
Shout out to one.
Oh God! Quit playing.
Real nigga.
Shout out to one. No, look. We can't call her because we were supposed to call her a couple weeks ago. She got offended by something that Mr. James said on our show.
What she get offended by?
You gonna call her?
I can call her. You gonna call she answer for him for
If
sure.
she don't answer for me, while we on the show right now?
She'll answer for you, but she answers for him. How did that make?
Hey, here you go.
Ain't no hard feelings.
Hold on.
Yeah, take that.
But shout out to
Power on.
Shout out to Auntie.
Don't nobody get over power. You better wait.
Yeah, we ain't talking about Power today. I watched it.
I heard about it.
Don't do nothing.
Don't talk about it. Oh, there was some squirrely shit going on.
For real?
This last episode?
Yeah.
No, don't even talk about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Different. I ain't gonna talk to
You know. The alphabet people came through.
Oh, man.
Oh, they in there doing the name.
They in there.
On one of the names?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, call her. Let me see. If she don't
Shout out to Auntie. We're gonna try to get a hold of her real quick. If not, is there anything y'all want to ask us? We can do the Ask the Doubter. Is y'all have any questions about the Reason to Doubt podcast?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Plug got some questions for you. You know what I'm saying?
So what's up?
Did you have any doubt into your podcast, like when you first started?
Always, because
Like realistic.
the thing about it.
Call has been forwarded to
So she busy. I'm gonna
So,
say she busy.
so the thing is, the Reason Doubt podcast is that's the name. I mean, it's a playoff of words. One of my favorite rap albums is called Reasonable Doubt, but it's a playoff like that, you know, because reason to doubt. Everything you do, you got doubts in your head about it, like, because the world gonna tell you like that's stupid. Don't try that. Why you gonna waste your time doing this and shit like that? So I always had like not big doubts, but I'm like, damn, would motherfucker listen to my shit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying? My only regret I got from my doing this shit is that I ain't do this shit 5 years ago when I thought about doing it.
Right.
And I was looking like, man, I ain't about to be talking, like I ain't about to do this shit. Like on some, like I ain't about to be no rapper. Like I ain't about to do that shit, that type of shit. But I'm like, I like doing this. I like giving my opinion. And people was responding to my opinion. Like I would be on Twitter, and every time I would say something about an artist or something like that, artists would respond, like, or to get a conversation started. I'm like, damn, my opinion might be something. So that's just, you always gonna have doubt, but that's the thing about Reason to Doubt. The doubt it. Everybody gonna doubt you, everything you do. So you just gotta big in your mind, like I'm gonna do this shit and not really trip.
That makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Joe Jack, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Is all your gold real?
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to ask. I really wish I had that test.
Shout out to niggas that can't get in the swimming pool with their jewelry on.
Get you neck.
No, I know he can. I know
I
it was real. I just want to just talk shit. Don't check me.
So do
One
y'all
chain down.
do y'all have disagreements in here, like real, other than the like, is it like me and Mo?
Off air.
Yeah, like me and Mo, we really Shaq and Kobe, like we
No, like
really
real
be
life.
having.
No,
You know what I'm
fact. Like we all.
Yeah, we first started. It was like it was the Sim show. You know what I'm saying? It was like bro, we here too. You know what I'm saying? Like let us talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let us voice our opinion. Most importantly, let the viewers and the listeners know who we are.
You improved as you went from where you started.
And
But it took conversation that
And Unknown was there from
that. Yeah,
he's seen arguments and shit like that. Like, you know,
Y'all was taking him away from me. Yeah. So I know. I already know.
No, but that's gonna happen, and that's the thing. Like when the Boston, like I think Boston just lost, but like Boston, they said after they lost, they was arguing and shit like that. Like Shaq and Kobe. That's what you supposed to do. You're supposed to argue because
y'all both passionate about what y'all do.
Right.
If everything y'all do, y'all agreeing on it, man, y'all ain't doing something right.
Somebody lying. Somebody lying.
Right.
That's what it means. If you just agree, we've been around each other 2 years, a year straight, and everything just been cool.
Just
He turned.
Okay.
Ain't nobody no yes man around this motherfucker.
You feel me? And that's
why
why
I got an opinion though.
You keep
Everybody
saying
got
me,
their
I'll be
own
mad.
identity too though. So you stand on what you say and
Be
we can
yourself.
argue, debate about it, but then we're gonna shake
that shit
our
roll
hands,
off so easy.
shake
bro.
hands, and then go our separate ways.
Oh yeah, it was times where
I told you.
it was time doing this shit like we 69 episodes. It was time I was like, man, this shit ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to figure out something else. Like I was about to say fuck it at certain point and shit.
I almost want to ask you specifically what episode. Like for real.
I can't remember the episode. It ain't even the episode. It's just how shit was going. Like, cause when we started this, it was kind of like my vision, exactly what I wanted to do.
Right.
And shit like
That's
that.
your
So then
that's
it's
my
like
problem with making a vision.
this ain't gonna work because, like Joe Jack just said, they ain't gonna get to talk about what they want to talk about. They don't get to do this. And then I'm like, well, I gotta adjust, and then we gotta do this. This 69 episodes, nigga, we done changed up the show 5 times. Like,
When I just heard these little
on top of everybody like learning how to speak.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
fact,
saying? Like that was a big deal, you know, or just me speaking in general, like talking to the public or opening up. That was definitely a big deal for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Damn, I literally can
I
remember
just,
growing
you
like
know,
that too.
that was a big deal, and then it was like, you know, and then incorporate me into the podcast because I was like I was shortly.
10-day contract. Start out 10-day contract.
10-day contract. We gonna see how.
With the first episode you recorded was the first episode Joe Jack was on.
And I ain't really.
Wow,
it was
that's
weird,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? All of that is weird, but it's like, you know, just being better at ourselves. You know, so everybody's just getting better on
At
their own.
yourself though. That's the whole thing.
I was
That's
so
fun
finna-
about it.
I
Y'all
was
just getting
finna
better at being
ask, like,
yourself.
Cause I be seeing in some interviews they be having like shit. You be freestyling it, like just off the head with it.
Certain times, like today, with the like when I interviewed y'all, It mostly was freestyle. I had a couple things wrote down. I made sure I wanted to ask you.
Pinpoint.
You know, it's just with podcasting, people fall in love with your personality, your opinion.
And that's why I was.
We don't want
like,
shit to come off fake and nothing like that. Like I don't have a lot
Or
of shit
rehearsed.
written down or something.
Right.
Like that.
And that's why I was asking. Like
The best moments that we had, like when we do all the clips and stuff like that, that shit really don't be rehearsed. The best moments that we have is just be like so natural.
The only thing that's been rehearsed was like when we do a skit.
Like
we
skit,
did a skit. We acted. You know what I'm saying? Like
I got so mad at you when you stretched out your wife beater when you did that Kobe shit. I was mad as a motherfucker. I said he ain't never gonna sell that one.
And that's another thing too. So like we got the reason about podcast, we trying to make you think. We trying to inform you on shit, but we gonna be funny too. We gonna talk our shit. At the same time, we not comedians.
Fact.
Shit like that. Like we might say shit that's funny. Like when I'm trying to inform people on the Breonna Taylor, people that might not pay attention to shit, but they might listen.
it's a podcast. That's
So, but we got shit for you. We got Mr. James to crack you the fuck up. We looking for more people to do podcasts.
Fact.
You know, it's just I'm trying to help out people, but with all this shit, like with the podcast and shit, we trying to build it. You don't see a lot of people making more podcasts and shit like that. And I want people to help because I feel like how you feel about the rapping and shit like that. I feel like motherfuckers can't fuck with me doing this shit.
And it's enough for everybody.
Exactly. So you might do some shit that we ain't trying to do. So like, yeah, I'll help you start a podcast and do all that shit. I'll show you exactly what to do because no matter what you do, you're not gonna do what we should do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's what he be doing. Like he'll do that. Like artists come in like, can you do that? What you doing for him? He'll start you.
Yeah.
But it's on you to, you know what I'm saying?
Most people gonna quit.
And that's what he tell me all the time.
Why would I? Man,
he
I'm not
say,
finna,
bro,
man.
most people ain't gonna sit in there day and night like we did. And I done made 8 beats, and you ain't told me you want to record yet. You just rapping over every beat. You know what I'm saying? No, if I'm changing it, you know what I'm saying? Most artists ain't gonna sit there and just be in. Oh, I get it, bro.
Yeah.
It's just investment in you understanding what it is. Is you here to really practice, or is you here to do what you want to do?
Right.
Because when you practice, you do shit you don't want to do.
Last question for Money Plug. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That's a tough question, you know? That's a tough question. Because you never know, music up and down. So if it goes left, you know, it's time to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Get out, be a man, get a job, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I got to do to help my family and whatever. But, you know, if the music up there, it's stuck there.
So best scenario, where you see yourself in 5 years?
It's a hard.
At the top of the game? Do you look at yourself like you want to be the biggest artist in the? Do you want to be Drake or do you want to be And this ain't no disrespect.
Because I'm on some
Mozzie.
reality.
We all shout out to Mozzie, just dropped the album. We fuck with Mozzie heavy, but Mozzie ain't probably never be the biggest artist.
Right. Because
what do you see yourself like? If all would you want to be as famous as Drake, or would you be cool with just being like
having your cool like
well-known, respected
Yo Gotti? Would you be cool with being not Yo Gotti? He a boss. Super boss. Like Mozzie, like a Mozzie or something like that. Somebody that's gonna get consistent show money, shit like that. But you ain't never gonna be.
No, I'm gonna try to step up every chance I get. I ain't gonna never settle. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say until I get up past Jay-Z, then hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's where I see myself in 5 years.
That's tight. That's what I'm saying. But it's because I feel like if I was a rapper, I would be like, I'd be cool with being like Fab. I just be that nigga for 20 years and like.
I mean, but
you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gotta be.
He big.
But he really ain't. When you think about it, like he respected, not big. He respected. That's what I mean. It's,
well, shit, yeah, I'll be Fab, but Mozzie and Fab, that's two different.
But I'm just there to simple.
Still a
like,
spectrum.
I would rather go platinum
Fab and
10 times than go sell one album and go 10 times platinum. Like I'd rather be Jeezy than 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
50 Cent out the gate, he got diamond albums and shit like that, but then it's like it cooled off. He had to do something else. Jeezy just for 10 years was dropping heat after heat, but he was just consistently like. It's different lanes. You could be currency in the rap game. You ain't gotta be a superstar. You can just be with rap now. You don't have to be the biggest people in the world. You can make money. That's why I asked you. You gotta ask that now. 'Cause everybody like, I'm cool. Like it's rappers that I listen to that like Nipsey Hussle. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But Nipsey looked like he was gonna be there, but Nipsey was never chasing like I'm gonna be the biggest nigga in the game. I'm gonna be myself, and I'm just gonna get this money. So it's like you can pick who you want to be in rap now. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm chasing to the top. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, play around. If I get there, which looking good, cause shit looking
Get
good.
there.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
on your way.
But
only thing that stops
just
you
because they couldn't doesn't mean you
know?
can't. I got to piss like a motherfucker. Like I've been trying to hold this shit.
Yeah, I'm in that bit rocking too.
No, like sure, don't like say the ending like that though, bro.
I was just trying
like
to.
we got company in here. You trying to like?
Shit, I
I don't feel like arguing and shit in here. We up out of here, man. Just because they could doesn't mean you can't. This is Reasons Out Podcast, episode 69. We up out of here. Appreciate y'all for listening, man. One.